Hello. This is
Yeah.
Pixel Harbinger, and we're ranking the Star Guardian skin in this Sparkly Bloodbath of Supremacy in League of Legends. If with me right now, I have my guest scars. Guest scars.
Guest stars.
Yeah, the guest star.
Scar is ready.
My guest star
Oh no, it's
guardians.
the guest star.
Guest Star Guardian!
Scarlet Song.
Sup?
We also have You-Girl, both of them coming in from the digital realms thanks to the lovely Discord of space.
Nice.
Greetings, mate. Let's conversate.
Alright,
Conversate.
we also
It
have
rhymes. Shut up.
our mascot, Snake Sweetie.
God, thanks.
Legit.
Hello, everyone.
Kept the bit going till the
did-
very end.
Do you not want the bit?
No, it's great.
Alright, and the lovely smell of petrichor, Wispofrain.
Hey, that's
I
that's
thought you
weird.
said petrol.
Hey,
Petrol's nice smell.
Petrichor. Petrichor. Petrichor.
Everyone in the room's giving me a weird look.
Alright, cool. So we've got everyone here. I'm gonna turn
yeah.
it back up and turn it here. So,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
coming from
it's busy.
yeah, you're gonna have to.
No,
Alright.
we'll do alright.
Alright, cool. So, y'all know what this is. League of Legends puts out a bunch of different skins for all kinds of different stuff. One of the most prominent skins and most profitable skins has been the Star Guardian line, a magical girl anime-inspired line, with huge amounts of characters, ideas, and stuff. Recently, Season 4 dropped, and it dropped double the amount of characters that we previously had, and that was...
A lot of characters
That
for
was
a lot of
overstimulating.
money.
That was a thing, yeah.
Yeah. So for this one, we are going to be ranking the first 3 seasons, which is only half of the total of the amount of characters there are. Jesus. And
How
we're also
that
going to be
works, I
doing,
don't know.
and we are also only going to be doing the trailers. Luckily, each of the seasons only had one trailer till season 4 came out, and we had a billion.
Oh boy.
So, so yeah. First up is season 1. This is a very blurry image.
Oh my god, they're so chibi.
Yeah.
Dun 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 cha 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 da da cha.
That's the thing.
Sorry, tell me you played Maple Story without telling me you played Maple Story.
Oh, you're right.
It's my first reaction to seeing those twos.
We're all dead.
Oh, I also have subtitles on because League of Legends Brian music actually.
So bright, caught in destiny, we shine for we are meant to be.
Yeah.
The Star Guardians.
Oh, damn. Totally not.
Did you guys not eat in class? Where's my girlfriend? Oh yeah, that's right. We had
Yes. Don't touch yourself.
Betrayal. The inevitable betrayal, Kim. That looks like iron.
I don't like
Like sometimes CGI like dates itself heavily, but that one's like really well done.
Oh yeah, no, they've got. I'd say one of the things that helps League of Legends is that it stylizes its CGI, not trying to go for any form of sense of realism, which can.
I mean,
yeah.
Like, what is it? That's what happened with Okami. I feel like Okami's pretty timeless because it's cartoony. You know, like
yes.
All right.
But like the
I
moment you
agree.
try to go realism, you're like, oh, that is
not good.
All right. So we're
Yeah.
gonna bring that
Watch
down.
those
We're
again.
gonna go back to the season 1, like big thing here. We've got all the characters edits. Thank you KPP edits for making this little image. But yeah, then we got the first one, Lux. This one came out a year before everyone else.
yeah, like signaling the start of the magical girl trend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got like little traits of hers. Of course, that's blood type, year level, hobbies, favorite food. We have these little profiles for everyone. They got them on the wiki. I've
Okay.
taken everything from the
Which
wiki.
I appreciate,
Yeah.
I appreciate
no,
the detail
like-
they put into it.
The blood type's a big thing with like Japanese astrology.
Yeah.
So like the reason it is like if you're A type or B type blood type, there's like a whole thing where it helps like predict your personality. Like
Yeah.
being an A blood type means something.
If I remember correctly, I use like characters from other animes that people sort of know for helping out with this. So A type, I can't remember any character that's A type. I think Tai is from Digimon.
There's a couple. A lot of protagonists end up being A blood type.
Yeah. Joey
Except
Wheeler
Sailor
from
Moon. Her blood type
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is
Joe
O.
Wheeler.
is B.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
O type is
Why?
Sailor Moon, but also Albert Wesker from the Resident Evil series.
Is he B?
No, he's O.
What a
Oh,
What
that
a-
makes sense.
Because
What a plot
So A
twist.
types are supposed to be like the typical A type, like organized, neat, and tidy. AB is like both of them. B type,
Yeah.
I think, is like active, and they're curious and they want to learn, but they'll break the rules kind of vibe.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, AB is what Yugimoto's blood type is. I can't remember rightfully. I could be wrong.
Also Kyoyo and Honey Senpai from Lauren High School Host Club.
But yeah, ABs, if I remember, are also meant to be friends with everyone. Like they're the negotiator.
Yeah.
And yeah, anyway, so we've got those blood types. Keep those in mind. I'd say A is a great one for picking for their first protagonist pair. I'll read the first one out, and then we'll go down. I'll point to the next person. Everyone cool with that?
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good.
Right.
Yep.
Cheerful and courageous, Lux shines the brightest among her Star Guardian team. While young and inexperienced, the pink-haired captain's optimism inspires others in their destiny to protect the universe. She truly believes that as long as they fight together, there is no darkness they can't overcome. Oh my god, looking at the other faces in the room, it's like I hit them with the brick.
You did put on the voice. That helps.
That boys.
That
Alright.
definitely sold it.
Alright. I'll go for my scoring first. I'd say 5. She's like a good baseline. Nothing really that spectacular is happening in my opinion for it. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's 5. That's like an okay. You did alright. I probably won't buy it if it was like expensive, but if it's like a cheap skin and I get it, I'm like cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Wisp, you okay for going next?
I think, yeah, I'm okay to go next. I think I might actually give it a 6.
Okay.
If not like actually, bump me up to 7.
Okay.
Because it's like the original premium skin in League of Legends, if I remember correctly. It's like one of the very first skins that had like a full suite of custom particle effects, different like animations for recalls and new voice lines and all that stuff. So it was really impactful.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. Plus,
Okay.
it's like
I have
the
learned
original
something new.
That's amazing. Alright, well, there we go. And next up is Scarlet.
All right, I'm gonna be controversial out the back.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so if you're designing yourself a magical girl, obviously, like you have your inspiration, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, that sort of stuff. And pink, because pink is power when in a lot of things, and then it like weaponizes a whole bunch. There's like a whole bundle of people who have done, like, the what is it? The assassination of like of using weaponizing pink in magical girl things. Like there's a bundle of YouTube videos on it. I don't think this I think it's a magical girl, but I feel like it's not representative of the magical girl power she has.
Okay.
Like, she's supposed to be a guardian of light. The star bit I'm getting, that's cool. But I'm gonna give it a 4.
Ooh.
I think it does the magical girl thing really well, but it's too basic bitch for me.
Ooh,
Two
okay.
tokens.
That is
Wow.
It's like-
perfectly valid opinion.
It's making me mad because it's like the concept of a light power could be used in so many ways. Hearing that the particle effects honestly bumps it up a little bit, but which would make it a 5, but like I haven't seen the particle effects, so just going off the splash art design, magical girl, yes. What somebody would say, this is what I immediately think when I think quintessential magical girl, I don't think it plays into her power.
Okay.
Makes a bit of sense.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Snake Sweetie?
I'm gonna get a 5.
Okay.
It is very, as you say, it is Sailor Moon. It is.
Yeah.
They've just done Sailor Moon.
Okay.
It's cool, but there is nothing creative with it.
Alright. And that's it. Okay, next up is you go. Final score?
Okay, I'm trying to be as objective to this as possible, but I also have a bit of nostalgia towards this because this was actually the character and the skin that actually got me interested in League of Legends.
Oh.
Oh.
Because when I was a baby
Yeah, I've heard
weeblet in high school,
Weeblet. I love that. I'm gonna use that.
in high school, university, I was seeing Lux cosplayers everywhere. One I remember
Oh, that's
particularly-
true.
One I particularly remember was a man dressed as Lux, and he had covered his beard in pink glitter to match the wig,
Oh, okay, that's good.
Nice.
which was amazing. And I feel like, yes, it is a basic bitch magical girl outfit, but I feel like because of it's so basic, it can be used for cosplay so effectively, and also you look at that and you immediately go, that's Lux, that's Star Guardian Lux. Like, you know who that is when you look at it.
Okay.
Like, yes, it rips off Sailor Moon, obviously, with the Sailor aesthetic, but I don't look at her and go, oh, that's Sailor Moon. I know who that is. And I feel like because of that, I might have to be, I'm gonna be on Austin's thing, because I feel like, yes, it sets the standard, and honestly, it's a good standard to have
Okay.
it set at. It's
So
still
you're
a solid design, so a 7. A 7.
Seven?
please.
Okay, cool. Alright, so...
I just really like this design, and as I said, it's the one that actually got me interested in League of Legends. It's not my
I suppose-
genre of game.
Genuinely though, I feel like, at least on my end, again, with the basicness, to be the devil's advocate, I guess, a lot of the reason is like, if I didn't know that this was League of Legends and a Lux, I'd be like, oh, this is just somebody's magical girl. Like, it doesn't...
Okay.
Which,
fine.
I don't know enough-
I do see that point too.
Alright, so we're going to our
Yeah.
next one. Scarlett, would you be good with reading this one?
how epic do we want to be?
Well, it's going to be Jinx this time.
I'll let you off hard.
Alright, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need to gear up. Where is it? This is where I use. Alright. Did it work?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Much to the annoyance of her team, Jinx is an impulsive and sometimes cynical Star Guardian who loves a good glittery explosion. However, when the fighting starts, Jinx will throw herself into battle to protect others, especially her childhood friend, Lux.
Ship!
I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely read that as her childhood love, Lux, first, so effective.
I mean, I unironically shipped them, so.
Alright, and let's see, we got hobbies, favorite subject, which is none. That's what's fun. I want to give her, from me, I want to say like 6. I'm going up. I know I'm being a bit apprehensive with my scoring just in case, but I really, I'll bring it up to a 7. I love the mascots. I love that she's got 2 of them. I love that the big gun. It's got very much big Jinx energy, which is fun. And it's got that reckless Lancer, fiery redhead. She emphasizes the fire redhead, the Sailor Mars archetype into my head. And I just love that. The reason I'm not like super down for it is, I don't know, I feel like some of the balancing with the like loose sheet that's barely covering her. Like I get it's trying to still emphasize Jinx's original design, but it doesn't vibe with me. So I'm just like 7.
That's a bit. contrarian on my opinion now, because I was about to praise the design on the outfit as being like, oh yeah, it's the Star Guardian outfit, but it's like distinctly Jinx style, with like the shorts and like the midriff, and like the fresh take. Because you look at this and you go, oh, I see that it's very clearly like a Sailor Moon like magical girl aesthetic, but it's unique in that it's. I feel like it's got like this bare shoulder back, and this midriff, and like the flowing like cloth that kind of looks like flower petals in a way.
Yeah.
Plus, I have like a weakness for that particular shade of red. That's sort of like ever so slightly pink red.
It's so good.
It's so good. So, oh yeah, I have to give it a score. I might give it another 7.
Alright, so we got 7 again. Alright.
I promise I'm not doing IGN on this.
Scarlet?
Pick another number.
I feel like the asshole in all of this.
Nah, go for it. We need someone.
I like it better than the last one, but I also like Scarlet Red. But I also agree with Rain. The use of like making it seem like the previous character. However, I couldn't tell this was Jinx until somebody said it. Right? Like Jinx has got such a distinct design to me that like I would have liked to see more Jinx elements in it, I suppose.
Maybe if the hair was blue, that might have made a difference.
I don't mind that the hair is red. Like I suppose they're like trying to like this is the ultimate magical girl. I think it's the fact it's twin tails for me. Like the twin tails kind of like really I couldn't tell who the character was. Yeah, like if they'd done like even like a twin tail braid, like a set of braids, or like started it off with like more Jinx definition.
Yeah, that is what Jinx has. Twin tail braids.
But like up, even if you done like up high, like just started it and then continued on the flow, like I struggle to see this as Jinx, which is why I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
I do, however, like the energy of this design a lot more. Like the other one is like token magical girl, but I do like the cannon. I'm a sucker for a magical eldritch cannon.
That's good.
Like
I do love the cannon.
like it's such a like of all the things they kept for her, the fact that they kept a cannon as like the main this is Jinx. I'm like, oh, there's a cannon, of course it's Jinx. Like that's what makes it Jinx for me, not the design.
Okay. Snake, sweetie, would you be okay for it coming in?
Now I also can't recognize it as Jinx, but I will say I love those booty shorts, and that red is such a good color. If I can borrow the mouse, I am very disturbed by the fact that this seems to be where her spine bends.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is her torso, and then this is her lower half. The spine should not bend here.
You want to know something fun? My
It's
mouse
not
doesn't
sharp.
show
Of
up on
course
my
it's
shoulder
supposed to
video,
bend.
so-
Oh, for goodness sake!
Problem.
Earlier, okay. Does everyone look at this like middle area of her chest and tell me that's not how the bloody thing bends?
It does look like an unnatural. It's that superhero curve. I wanna
Yeah.
call
It's the Miku
Yeah.
curve as well, though.
No.
Like
Alright, so-
Miku
Like,
does that
that
curve a
bothers
lot.
me.
All right.
But everything else I love about it, like that shade of red is so good. She's got the red eyes that I love. The mascot's a gorgeous cutie. Where's the second one? I don't see the second one.
It's right there. It's chewing on her hair.
Oh, I thought they were like little hair like
No. That's the mascot. There's the black cat one that's chewing on her hair, and the white chameleon one. I want to say that's like holding her cannon and bringing it before her.
No, I honestly I'm gonna get a 7.
These all have names, but I didn't grab the names. I'm not.
Those
grabbing
legs
them.
are fine.
Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna
number
7.
7. Okay.
Have
Alright.
any of you guys seen Ashia no Shana?
I have
say I have.
not.
Ring a bell.
No, I have heard of Shakugan no Shana though.
Oh, it might be Shakugan no Shana, but like Ashio no Shana or potentially Shakugan no Shana. The shade of red is the same. I'm gonna find a picture for you guys, but
Okay.
like what I
Yeah,
immediately thought when I
if
saw
it's
that.
who I think it is, yeah, I used to use her as a face claim.
Okay. Hugo, what's your score?
Okay. So honestly, I'm pretty much parroting a lot of what Pixel and Wisp said. Is again, there is the issue that you don't know that this is Jinx unless you actually say it. But on the other hand, ignoring that completely, I love this design. It just imbues this kind of like the sort of out there sort of bad girly-ish persona that Jinx has. She has the sort of the cynical and the sort of like more dark side of the magical girl thing. She's got that Lancer quality. She kind of has that cynicism with a lot of purple pretty-cure. The pets are adorable, and also I'm just a simp for the magical girl bazooka. It's just such a beautiful weapon. And yeah, I just absolutely love this. I think I'm going to give it the same score as her girlfriend, a 7.
All right. So yeah, we got 7s almost across the board.
We're video game reviewers. That's what
Us.
we've become.
I mean, like, I feel like if I'd seen the particle effects, maybe I'd understand it more. But I suppose.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I will admit, but we're going off basically like if you pre-boot this and you didn't like look too deep into it. But no,
I will also say Jinx's design reminds me of like the artist Red Juice. There was like a specific scene in one of the shots where like they were sitting like lost and lonely on the pillar, and it looked so much like something out of that one Red Juice anime where I can't even remember the name of it, but like I put some of their art in the in the Discord chat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. We got Jana,
Oh, Java!
and let's have you read this one out.
Alright. Soft-spoken and sometimes distant, Jana serves as a mentor to her younger team and gently guides them towards a true understanding of their destiny. While she rarely offers information about her mysterious past, her poise and quiet strength are deeply admired by her Star Guardian teammates.
All right. We got 8.
Nato!
Yep.
Sorry, I just read it.
Yep. Favorite subject: history. Proficiencies: air magic. So we got our first like actual just full-on mage.
And an Aeromancer.
Yeah, I dig the animal. It's got interesting design. I kind of want to give her like. I kind of want to give it like an. Yeah, I kind of like it more than like Jinx's. I love Jinx, but this one just overall just feels like a more impressive design to me. Especially if you look at Jana's original design, it's not Crash Hot. It's not Crash Hot. It's just naked woman.
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, mostly naked.
Oh yeah, I see it.
If y'all see original Jana, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm taking that and bringing it into this like wise figure that's got like, I am just a year older than you, high school energy, which she is, and that's good. It's kind of encapsulated.
She's got senpai energy for sure.
And
I do love her senpai energy.
And I haven't seen blue being a mysterious color is always a good thing. That's fun. And purple. And purple is not being used for wind magic isn't something I've like super seen everywhere, but I like it. Alright, that's my pick. I'm gonna give it a 8 because I feel like Alright, Wisp.
I feel like there's a lot I want to like in this design. Like I like the gold trim on the outfit. I really like the purple like what would you call them the fabric coming off her outfit. Trails, I guess.
Yeah.
I love her mascot. That's probably one of my favorite mascots. But I don't know. They seem too stilted. There's no this image in particular. I think it's in keeping with their character, but still, it's a very undynamic look. I'm probably gonna give this a 4.
Okay.
Ooh.
How dare.
Ooh.
I think it's partly influenced by the fact I don't like Jana in the game either. And when this came out, Jana, I believe, did a visual update, so they looked really jank. And this was like the only skin of hers that looked vaguely nice. And even then, all of its animations weren't anywhere near the level of the others.
That's fair. Okay, Scarlet.
Oh, I'm clearly at war with Wisp. I actually really love this. A lot of the reason I love it is like, genuinely, can I ask a character question? A point was immediately pulled for liking natto because natto is like the devil's food. It is gross. I hate it. It's disgusting. Natto is the worst. Fermented soybeans that what you stir with. It's that slimy stuff. You have to be a brave motherfucker to eat that stuff. You have to be really brave. Anybody who has eaten it who has not grown up on it has thrown up in my presence.
That thing scares me.
Nasty.
Clue. It looks like spider eggs, guys.
Yeah, okay.
And like it has the wispy bits too. So so they lose a point for that on principle. But I love a lot about this design. I just want to ask a character question to those who have played League. Are they the senpai quiet sort? Personality-wise.
In base, not. In base, she's a goddess that was originally a goddess for sailors, but then realized they weren't really worshipping that much for her. But she went to a toxic city that doesn't have like breathable air, and since she was an air deity, worshipping her there, she was able to provide better for people. That's her base design. But in this one, she's made as the mysterious one. She's a year older. No one really knows about her past, but she's helping out. She's like the big sister to Lux to rely on.
Okay, I really love this design for a couple of reasons, but like mostly because of the use of the trails, like the sparkly trails.
Oh yeah, it's...
As like an air-based, like the wings make more sense on this character than they have on any of the others. Like the little like feather florets also on like the little like gauzy arm frills, like the cravat thing. Like they all evoke images of like feathers and wind, and it's really nice. I also think just composition-wise, I like this picture a lot because of like the choice of light source, and I really love warm lighting. Points are deducted though for practicality in combat. If you're using air magic and your trails are that long, you better have control, or else you are going to trip yourself in combat.
If it helps,
I'm gonna
she
give
flies
this.
everywhere.
Yeah. If she flies everywhere, I'm gonna give her a 7, which is the highest score I've given anybody so far. But I really genuinely. I think also the fact that the shading around like the hairpiece matches the eyes in this picture is really nice.
Yes. Alright, next up is Snake Sweetie. What is your...
I really like this design. As you say, it's very airy, and purple is such a soft purple. It's really nice. No, I just really like it. It's nice seeing a character that looks more mature. She doesn't look like childish.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't look young. I'm gonna give it an 8. My deductions is what the heck is going on with her hair? Does it just poof like an onion on top of her head?
it
I
does.
hate that.
That's why they cut it out.
It's a big raindrop on top of her head.
I get it, but I don't like it.
That's fair.
That's definitely a nice one.
Other than that, it's just that color is just gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then, and you go?
Contrarian.
What is your score?
Um,
Nah, I love it.
yeah,
I love it.
I just like everyone else, I just adore this design. I love the softness. I love how it emulates the references that Jana was an air goddess. I think I kind of actually no, definitely her weather girl outfit is second to this one. I think I just love this design so much. The wisps are great, and also the more I think about it, I think that her design might have inspired Cure Earth, who is also a purple aeromancer magical girl, which
Ooh.
I think is kind of cool. I just posted her in the stream chat. Her outfit's very different, but at the same time, I can kind of see where she got inspiration from Jana, and they even have similar backstories. And I absolutely love her animal mascot. I agree with Wisp when he said that
Honestly,
was the best mascot
it's
design.
probably a 3 with that
I agree.
mascot for me. The mascot is holding up this character for me. I don't know. I feel so strange.
I do love this design. It's just the question of, do I love it more than Jinx and Lux's? And honestly, I think I do, purely because I think this design is just a tiny bit more polished. So I think I'm going to give it an 8.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest. I kind of expected people to be contrarian in being the only one that gives the high score. But I was wrong.
Genuinely though, as I'm looking, because I'm looking at their alternate skins, is also while I'm looking, I love Sacred Sword Janna. Like Sacred Sword Janna is just pure like Kaguya Hime. Like there is so much like Princess Kaguya vibes in the Sacred Sword design that I feel like carry over into what's going on here. Because traditionally in Japan, there's like this mantle. So you'll see it in a lot of like goddess themed ones. They'll have like this robe scarf thing. that you'll see kind of like, usually it's hovering in the air, it kind of acts as like an arch around them and like wraps around their arms.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of see the trails as for this, and I'm like, oh, that's a
Yeah. Okay. We're
I
going up.
reckon if she had those, the design would go up to a 9.
Oh yeah, I can see that. But yeah, next up we got Puppy, and let's have Megan the Snake read this one out.
Finish and no nonsense. Puppy
Oh,
is
God.
often the first sub guardian of the battle lines, ready to put her duty before everything else. With her trusty hammer, Puppy sees the universe as black and white. You're either here to smash anything that threatens the sanctity of the cosmos, or you're getting smashed.
Alright,
Yes, right?
I
opinion?
suddenly love her even more now.
okay, I
She's one
know
of my favorite characters. You just know that.
I'm gonna give a 9. I got my reasons. Poppy's original design is great, and I
When you
love.
say Poppy's original design,
Not the original, like the newer, like the current,
the
the
remake,
current version.
the visual update.
Yeah, the visual update and all that stuff with the blue skin and that. I love her like shy armor, how it comes out a bit, so it makes it look like it gives nervous sweater energy, and taking that away, that deducts a point for me. And taking away the blue skin is kind of like, oh, I get it because of blue hair, but I love the cosmic eyes. I love the chibi nature. The little holographic star shield's awesome. The big hammer's great, and I feel like the feather wings like make sense in the energy that she's got Valkyrie vibes, and I love that. So all of this is just like a 9 out of 10. If it was just like a little bit more in the shy energy of the armor, though I guess it would go against the energy that this thing is trying to go for, but that's just. And,
Sorry.
yeah, no, it's alright. You can bring up the food trivia in your segment
I was
if you're
gonna
good with
ask
that,
you about
Scarlett.
that.
Or
Yeah.
is that going to be a thing that's going to adjust your points?
No, it's probably not going to affect my points.
Alright, so what's going to be your score?
Oh, 10 easy.
Alright, there we go.
I'm like, no, you're going
Just
for
like
10
10,
biased.
10.
Can I justify myself before we move on?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
10 easy. This is like my favorite character in the game. And, well, one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
We'll get to my favorite character later, depending on what season we're in. But, like, I really love the blue-yellow aesthetic of the gem and her hair and just general vibe. I love her armor, like her armored greaves. Are they greaves, like on the legs? Yeah?
Yeah.
Her, like,
Yeah.
star shield as well. Honestly, part of it is that, like, a small part element is that they remind me of, like, the blue Bionicle.
Totally, I see it.
I thought that and I can't unsee that now.
Oh, if we're going to bring up things we can't unsee, Buzz Lightyear.
No, stop. But yeah, like just look at her. Like, is that a chest piece?
Yeah.
This is like an armored star. Like, this is a really fresh.
I feel like this
take
is
on
a
the Star
character
Guardian.
Juniper would love.
Yeah, genuine.
We got
They've
control.
taken the sort of
yeah.
sailor suit
Is it fair?
aesthetic and made it practical.
Sorry, but hammers aren't good without a bell.
Sorry, Amazon.
like-
Whoa, that'd be-
Yeah, do a video. Wait,
Which gen of Bionicle asks Baron?
Gen 1, my guy.
Like,
OG.
yeah, right? Original. OG Bionicle.
There's a Bionicle fan game coming out that's officially allowed by like.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
And it
Oh
looks
my
it looks
goodness.
so rad. I'm so
Alright.
excited. Anyway,
So-
back on track.
Next
I-
up is Scarlett. How do you feel?
Juniper, OG Gully, hell yes. Alright,
Yeah,
my
man.
alright, so this is what I like to see in a magical girl design, like hella. I too am a big fan of the blue-yellow combo. It's like my first OC, like
Can't see
Kaze,
it on
is
the
that
video,
there's
okay,
basically
yeah.
this color scene. But probably more importantly, I feel like this embodies what I feel like a fantasy magical girl is when they're the freaking tank.
Oh yeah.
Like, I also am completely biased again because Kaze had a hammer that was filled with water because it was the cancer hammer, and I love that. But I think the parts that are sticking out to me, character design wise, right, is you have the same theme as what's gone on with the other character designs where everyone's had knee-high boots, like knee-high, like the tight clothing, but this is a practical weapon-based thing. It'll actually protect you, which has given it, yeah. Yeah, given all of that, I'm giving the only thing that deducts it from like full points for me honestly might be the fact that I'm a little distracted by the fluffy ears plus the Valkyrie. Like, I really wish that they'd made the Valkyrie bits a little bit more distinctly
I see
sized,
those
like a little bit
now.
larger.
Yeah, she's got
Yeah,
the-
right. Like they're
Or if
like
they incorporated, like, if they just made some sort of adornment to the ears in general.
yeah,
instead of
like
the-
they either like added it to the ears or like made like a floral up, like kind of an up against the ears, like an ear cuff almost even,
Yeah.
or something that went from behind the ears. Because right now it kind of is giving me double ears vibes, and that's like, what did I give the last one? Did I give them an 8?
Last one you gave a 7.
Okay, I'm giving them an 8.
Okay.
Like, I love this design. I love the colors. I love the concept. I'm just mad that the ears are making me see 4 ears, and I don't like that.
Alright. Before we continue, Scarlet.
Right, okonomiyaki.
Yep.
So, okonomiyaki is a dish in Japan that is a, it is, for lack of a better word, it's the jock food. Like, if you've had a whole bunch of, like, matches, the baseball team's gone out, you take them to ramen, or you get okonomiyaki, because a single okonomiyaki will fill you all day. Like, all day. It's so, and it is, like, it is filling, it is delicious, and there are fights about which style of okonomiyaki are the best.
Oh my god,
Because
no,
each-
I know this stuff.
it's
This stuff is
food.
the best.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
each
It's
region's
those,
okonomiyaki is different.
Those pancakes, so you put the mayo and the sauce on. They're
Oh.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Mochi ones, right?
There's also a different variant depending on the region. So, for example, Tokyo style okonomiyaki is kind of mushy. I hate it. But it's called mojeyaki, and that is like really soft and like squishy. The one that they're probably talking about is called kansai-yaki, and kansai-yaki is like the Kansai style, so Osaka and stuff, and that's like the one that we all know, which is like the pancake style, where everything's kind of chopped and mixed in. But the best one is Hiroshima style, and I'm completely biased because I lived in Hiroshima for 5 years, but Hiroshima style also adds a layer of noodles. So it's got soba noodles in it, and when you put the soba in, it like makes it a day meal. Like there's a couple of like historical reasons I won't go into for the sake of like levity,
Yep.
as to why you would do that, but oh my god, Hiroshima style okonomiyaki, you eat that in the morning, you are full till like 7 p.m. It's so filling and so good. And they're served hot, and you can add anything, you can take out anything, and the only
Barrett's
thing you need to
asking
stay
what it's
consistent
made
is
of.
the batter. What is it made of? It is made out of, so the base batter is, I would consider a savory pancake batter almost, not fluffy though. It's like, what is it? Bubble and squeak is the best thing I can make it.
Yeah, like a potato.
Yeah, so negiyaki is just the same, like an okonomiyaki with spring onion on it. With a lot of spring onion.
Okay.
But
Alright.
but yeah, sorry, to illustrate why this is so good for a character like this, you're seeing shot put, you're seeing athletics, you're seeing blunt weapons. This is the jock.
We got a tiny job.
And you gave them the jock, the tiny jock, the most filling dish in Japan. It's perfect. I love that.
Alright.
Marvelous.
Snake Sweetie.
Okay, firstly, again, beautiful colors. Like, holy frick, wow, that blue is just gorgeous with that yellow and those, like, bright purple eyes. Like, again, a lot of them don't have an exactly stream, like, Star Guardian as space. This one screams space. I love her little tiara thingy. Her little shield's cool. The outfit's just neat. It goes bonk.
Well,
Bonk.
The ears just make it cuter. I didn't realize she had little fluffy ears. I'm giving it an 8.
Alright, we got another 8. Alright, and lastly, you go.
Okay. I gotta admit, I wasn't 100% sure whether or not I liked the design when I first saw it in the original animation.
That's fine.
But seeing the proper splash art now, and hearing everyone's takes on it, I wasn't gonna give out a 10 until I saw the perfect design, but I think this is it.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
So we got 2. Sorry, I've been writing down the full scores in the
I see.
meantime, so I can like put them into the date without having to do it later.
Yeah.
Apparently
Yeah.
I was good at math. I could do this a lot faster. Oh, cool. Wow, the score's a bit skyrocketing.
So I have to give this a 10 because,
Yep.
as we mentioned before, beautiful color palette. They've taken the magical girl outfit and made it practical. And
Thanks God.
And also, as Scarlett so eloquently put it, it all emulates the jock archetype, which I think is brilliant because there are a lot of jock magical girls out there, but none of them actually wear armor. And even the ones that do wear armor, they're kind of that sort of scanty armor, you know?
Yeah, this is very practical.
Alright.
With the exception of the one magical girl that was literally Joan of Arc.
Also, I just realized
Thanks, Monica.
Taurus in the Magical Girl like D&D game I run also uses a hammer. So this makes me very happy.
Oh.
That's another reason because Taurus is one of my favorite character designs.
Oh,
So anyway,
Yeah.
her design is amazing. The armor and the practicality of it is great. Also, just putting respect behind the twin tails. Just sort of having like, because not only are they like the twin tails, but they are short and thick. There is power in those twin tails.
okay, this is
There's
my
like,
favorite Twin Tails out of the 3 characters we've seen with Twin Tails.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're thick and they're powerful, and like we have 3 characters with twin tails. That's the thing I love about the Star Guardians. We have 3 characters with twin tails, but all 3 of them are owning it in their own way, and that I think that is fantastic.
That's
like
cool.
you can take. That is good character design if you can give characters the exact same hairstyle and still make it distinct. That is good
That's
character
true,
design.
actually. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I
Alright.
do wish they'd done more than like all of them have twin tails though. Like that makes me kind of sad.
Alright.
The one thing that bothers me, and this is like a bit of a nitpick more than anything else, is just that the proportions kind of bug me a little bit. That the head is like
Yeah.
twice as thick as the torso.
Alright.
That
It's a limitation
that
of the
that
race
bo-
there.
that bothers. Yeah, it's a limitation of the ratios kind of thing. Which, you know, like I said, that's me splitting hairs. That's me nitpicking. This is a 10 out of 10
Pickpocket.
design.
Okay,
I
okay.
love.
Alright. By the way, Scarlett, we actually do have a picture of Kaze in the recording room. On my
Oh, do
big
we? Oh,
wall.
yes, we do.
And
Yeah,
just
and
that
it was-
you like
Yes.
the blue and yellow color scheme.
Lovely.
Everyone in this room looked at that drawing and silently nodded to
Yes,
each other.
Kaze.
Yeah,
Yes.
Snake, did you want to say something about that?
13-year-old
Ah,
Scarlet.
We have it.
Yeah, we do have your design. Alright, next up we got, and with Wispofrain having to
Last
read
of
it
season
out.
1.
Last of season 1.
I saw the green and I got excited. I thought maybe it was my favorite character. It's Lulu!
No, she's
One
later.
of the most hated characters. The youngest member of the Lux's team, Lulu is an odd but gifted Star Guardian. Through her unique relationship with Starlight, sometimes puzzling, but with the unique. Anyway,
It's
Lulu
not
can.
yeah.
I'll get back to it. I'm skipping over. Powering through. Lulu can be counted on to support her team and let them know that the light supports them too. They're also really annoying to play against. Really, really annoying.
Just alright, I wanna give this one, I wanna say a 6. I got the manic energy, but like part of it just it's not clicking right for me. I feel like if I was talking, yeah, it might be just a splash, but also I don't feel the bow on top of the like headband that has like wings on it and the extended ears. That's a lot.
Well,
In-
2 years was bad.
Yeah. So this is septuple ears. It's a lot of white with green only being in the front part of the bottom part of the dress, which is nice to see, but I kind of wish for a little more pop somewhere. Because we got like gloves or something, but it's all white gloves or white shoes. So yeah, I'm just going for a 6. I don't hate it. The mascot's cute. It's kind of got marshmallow energy. Love it.
What would you call that back part of the outfit? Is it like a waistcoat trail? Or...
Yeah, it's the part that's coming up
Yeah.
to the bottom part. Yeah, it's a bit of a trail. I do love the beings of darkness being shown sad little floating bits of turds just around her, showing
Yeah.
the suffering.
Like they look
That's
like
Lulu,
little
that's how
goblins.
Lulu makes you feel.
yeah. But yeah,
By the way, I'm adding some just so we can have more context on the outfit from a not like high point perspective. I'm adding some official art down in the Discord chat if anybody else needs to look.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, here
I
comes
believe
here comes the
Rain's-
music. Sorry, I forgot to put background music.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Well, that just happens. Anyway, I like gloves.
Actually, I might.
I'm actually like Yeah, I think I'm with.
I might mix it since we got 5 people talking.
I think I'm with the rest of everyone. Right, like, but there's
Okay.
not a lot to like in this outfit that I'm seeing. I think the green and yellow are a bit too close. There's too many colors at work here. It's more of a mismatched gradient than it is like a cohesive like color palette.
Oh yeah, because the apple green that's like her hair is not at all the same color as her bow, which is appearing all the other places.
I think it is an artifact of the coloration of this splash art and the lighting in the scene that they're going for, but it does, yeah, like you look at her fringe and look at the hair in the background, or even like the fringe and her like not sideburns, but like her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It like just washes out. Even like the fringe to the hair on. I think I'm nitpicking the drawing well. Yes, but also the design in general doesn't have a lot going for it. It's a bit too, I don't know, generic.
Yeah.
I feel like it falls back to Lux, but Lux is supposed to be generic. It's supposed to be distinct, but it's too cluttered and uncohesive. I'm gonna give this a 3. Also their mascot doesn't seem. I don't know. It doesn't have anything going for them.
That's fair. All right, next up is Scarlet.
I'm gonna be the Grinch, I guess. 1.
Ooh.
I hate this thing. For a couple of reasons. I'm okay. I'm fine with green hair when it's done right, aka Helly Hellfire's VTuber.
Shout out.
Shout out. But I don't like that this is top heavy. I don't like that there are 6 ear, vaguely same shaped things in the same row. It is cluttered. You cannot understand any part of this character design without having to double check against other parts of the character design. It could be the fact that they just had the green splash. Like, because looking against it on other things... Actually, you know what? Bring it up to a 2, but only because I really think their pet's cute. Like, I really don't like this design. Like, it doesn't scream Fae, it doesn't scream Pixie, it screams clusterfuck. It's just so much. And it doesn't need to be on such a small character. If you had cut out that green and you had made it the gold, like the darker green, if you'd made that the gold color, immediate fix. But you kept it, and it did not need to be like this cluttered. Yeah, no, just big nose.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
sorry for
That was
being
quick and
so
brutal.
rough.
Quick and brutal, but you know what? That helped.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm with Juniper. It doesn't scream anything in particular, it just screams.
Alright, thanks, sweetie.
Just to answer your question, Kelly, we were talking about green hair done right. We brought up your VTuber.
You are
That's green hair done right.
Done right, my dear.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about this. I'm gonna give them a 4
Okay.
Okay.
because I like a lot of elements about this. The pet looks like it's holding a little seed, which is cute. The heart one is gorgeous. I actually really love the bow on top of her head. Proportionally, this is a nightmare. She is a bobblehead, and I don't like it. It creeps me out. That I think that's kind of just perspective, but it doesn't work. The head is just too big, and the arm perspective does not work with those tiny feet, and it's probably just the flash art. And the thing I find though, her eyes are way too distracting.
Yeah, but even then, the angle, the pick at this angle to advertise your like bobble-headed creature is just gonna make it look even worse.
It doesn't look good. Also, her eyes are kind of distracting. Like, I like them, but at the same time, they're way too... They're creeping me out.
Hi.
But,
Poor yodels.
yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but
Too much
yeah, like,
definition?
I want to like this more, but I think if a different angle, I would like this more.
Okay.
I
there's a
put
big
did post.
difference between
I
Q
forget,
cross
is
gift
there a
proportion.
Heisenberger?
No.
There is.
Um,
the arcade one, that's right.
Just a heads up, I did put an alternate art for them, and I still hate it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Did you?
I put it in.
Yeah, nah.
I still hate it. Like
That-
I can't
that's
even. It's just like you had so much potential.
Yeah, nah.
The thing, like, if we contrast this with our previous small chibi character, perfection.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Alright.
Simple, streamlined, too busy.
Alright.
busy.
What you got?
You go? What are you feeling? I hope we haven't painted your perspective too much.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I love green magical girls. I love green magical girls. Like, my favorite pretty cures are usually the green ones. Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Neptune are some of my favorite Sailor Scouts, closely followed by Pluto. Lettuce is my favorite Mew Mew.
This
Is not my favorite Star Guardian. I want to like this design. I want to like it. I don't want to be like biased because of the off proportions. But I don't like it. I really don't. I am trying to like it and I don't. The dress is too simple and the accessories are too much. Like, I'm gonna post an image in the stream chat. Like, look at the designs of Yes Pretty Cure 5. They have very simple outfits. But the difference is that the simplicity and the cat color balance, it works. It really works. It just does not work here. When your dress is too simple and your accessories are too much, that's not a good magical girl design, in my opinion. It's like, even from, like, all of my favorite green magical girls, none of them look as, for lack of a better word, as bad as this. I want to like this, but I really can't.
Alright.
It's a 3. I cannot get myself to like it.
I would actually like to decrease mine. Can I please have it as a 1.5?
I don't do points. Sorry.
Alright, it's a 1 then.
Alright.
And the 1 goes to the pet.
Yeah, the pet's really
He's a
cute,
kid,
but
he
I
was
just...
not smart.
Okay.
I feel so bad for being the Grinch on this.
No, it's good. That's
It's
why
always so nice.
we have 5 different perspectives, like the 5 Star Guardians, and we need to do this.
I understand the concept now.
Alright, so we've got it, we've done it. There's also, maybe I had everyone voice the roles that I expect them to be. Next up we got Season 2.
Oh hell
Woo!
yes! Is that a full body cover magical?
And, okay, I'll be going into this section here, or this one, yeah.
Oh,
So this is-
I already know which is my favorite.
And we're going to hit here and do this. And we're going to be watching the Season 2 trailer.
Woohoo, let's go!
Alright, Sky Guardians. Whoops, I should have said
Woo!
wow, I said the wrong word.
Alright, we got our shooting
So-
star aesthetic, let's go!
This is
Ooh, hello,
the
new
universe.
character!
6?
Ari, is that you? But who picked us?
Ooh.
Who guards the Guardians?
Some say our endings have already been written. But I've stopped believing in fate.
That was a very
Ooh,
good transition.
it is Iron
Very
Man.
good
Ooh, that's
transition.
raw.
Oh.
This is nice. Oh, I like this.
Oh, yep, there's her summoning the other heroes.
And the animations don't look great, but
Yeah.
the visuals are fantastic.
Oh, we're getting a magical
That-
girl transformation up in there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
queen!
there it is. There's the Sailor Moon. Ooh, the veining is nice.
Alright.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the spikes jutting out above the skirt, I'm interested
I
in.
like
That's
the layered skirt.
yeah. That's good. It's alright. We got all the other.
I'm
like,
glad
that-
they kept Ari's tails. I'm glad that they kept Ari's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would have
maybe
been
we
sad
pick
if they
up.
did.
No, taking away the fox element would be so.
I mean, the spikes kind of look like extra
Ooh.
fluff, right?
I love the.
Oh, she
dip.
turns in QB for it.
I love
Yes.
the
Oh,
dip dye, like making it a bit like.
yeah,
strawberry
the
blonde.
gradient.
Yeah, it's time for us to
Oh,
decide
the
our
gun.
destiny.
Oh hell yes,
I
the
am
gun.
loving the design.
And we've
I
got
like
our
this
first
season
dude.
so much better.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that the one everyone makes fun of?
Which one? Is that Israel? Yeah.
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 Is it bad that my
It's
immediate
really
thought was
bad.
Flash Sentry?
It's just really, really crappy.
Well, alright, so we've got our introduction of season 2.
I think we should start with you girls' opinion this time
Yeah, let's
because I
Alright,
feel
alright,
bad.
let's
Yeah.
flip it. We'll flip it. We'll go down to season 2.
Pretty
First
cute,
up.
what all the stars.
Yeah, no, that's right. Alright, we first up we got Ari. You go. Would you want to read this one out?
Ari is a charismatic team captain who leads her group of Star Guardians from the outer cosmos with the authority of a queen bee and the sly cunning of a fox. She's effortlessly popular with an irresistible charm that disarms friends and foe alike.
It's good.
Alright. So, how do you feel about it, and what would you like to give the score, you go?
I'm gonna say, I always really found Ari fascinating as a League of Legends character. Thanks, Green Scorpion, top 10 femme fatales. So yeah, that was the other way I got into LoL because of Green Scorpion's lore dumps on League of Legends, which got me interested in the characters. So I was kind of wondering how sort of an isolated femme fatale character like Ahri would fit in the Star Guardians universe. So seeing her as sort of like a charismatic team leader who was trying to rebel against the fate of fallen Star Guardians, that's kind of badass actually. So from a lore standpoint, I think this is brilliant, but going from the aesthetic, as much as I want to give it shit for stealing Sailor Mars's color palette, it works. It works. The purple and the red with the white work. The thigh-high boots work. The fact that they decided to go no shoulders, just sort of go for the lack of a better word, the sweetheart neckline, and then the long gloves, that is top tier magical girl design. And then having the tail sort of frame her look, the blonde hair to sort of have the pro tag magical girl blonde look, and then we've got our cute little fox mascot here. This is definitely another 10 out of 10 design. I really shouldn't, but I just love this design so much.
Alright, there we go. Alright, thank you for that.
Leave it to Ahri.
Next up, Snake Sweetie.
I don't think this splash art does it as justice as the trailer did.
That's fair.
Like,
That's why I showed the trailers beforehand.
Yeah, no, the trailers makes her
That's
look
good, yeah.
so pretty. Like, as you're right, that strawberry blonde is like gorgeous. I love the layered skirt. I don't like the fox mascot. I just something about it just creeps me out. I don't know why. I just no.
Cute, eh?
But no, she's neat for a character I actually don't care that much about. Like, I know Ari's very popular, but I've never had any strong feelings with her. I think she's neat. Not as favorite as like Poppy, but I definitely would give this like a 7.
Okay,
Like, it's nice. It's like, it's also not skimpy.
that's true.
Yeah, it's got a sweetheart neckline without being
Like,
skimpy.
all these outfits in this are so like almost full body, but still not fully covering, and it's nice.
Okay. Next up, Scarlet.
I don't hate this.
A miracle.
I haven't hated them. Oh yeah, no, 1000%. Like the 100%. My furry is showing, and I don't care. So parts of this design I really love that were highlighted more in the trailer than they were in the this splash art.
Yep.
The seams that glow with the same sort of magical energy along the gloves when the transformation sequence happened. I loved that. The dancing, charisma, and charms just leads into the KDA lore, which is interesting. I like the multi-tiered skirt, but I think what I like about it more is that all of the upward, like spiky bits, just feel like extra fluffy bits on a fox. Like they feel like fur fluff in like any sort of design. And I really like the idea that she can still make like heart tails and the charms and stuff. However, it is Sailor Mars's color palette, but it's a pinker, and I think that actually does it a little bit of detriment. It does soften it up, but I don't think it quite taps in. I do like the gradient. But I think I'm gonna give it an 8,
Okay.
which is still pretty high for me.
Yeah,
But, like-
that's your highest score yet.
But specifically, let's be honest with ourselves. If she didn't have fluffy ears or tails, I probably would be a 5 or a 7.
I don't want to be controversial, but can I bump mine down to a 9? Because I do still love this design, but I don't think I love it as much as Poppy's, and I think there's one more design in this particular season that I like more.
Okay.
So.
Alright, Wispofrain, what do you feel like?
I feel like it's a good skin, but I feel like it suffers from the same thing that Lux suffers from, in that it's really good, and in this one they definitely put a lot more work into the outfit. Like there are tiny little details, like as was mentioned by Scarlet, the inlaid like details on the pattern that are really good. But I feel this is a bit more generic than I would like for Ahri, because Ahri is a frame, like Ahri is a basis for a character, like a champion in League that can have skins applied to them. There's so much to work with this character, and I feel like they've gone too simplistic with it. for my liking. I feel like I would have liked them to do something a bit more interesting with the tails. I will admit, I do like the gradient hair from like the blondes to like the pink. That's a nice touch. And again, the outfit is fantastic. I like the layering in the skirt, and also I'm a sucker for like white like fabric with gold trim. Oh, and also with the mascot, I can't shake the feeling that it's like the kind of mascot you would see in one of those like mobile running games.
Yep.
Where it's like you just have to keep them on the track as you collect hearts or something. That's all I can
Yes!
picture.
Oh my god, it totally is!
Alright, so you're scoring.
I might give them a 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, 7.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to be a bit mean. I'm going to say immediately I'm giving a 9 for a couple of reasons. One, the previous designs that we had that animated people, we always saw 4 ears, 4 ears, 4 ears, even when they had the pin tails. But this one, no twin tails, yay, new hair, and 2, and instead she's got this like one wing feather thing that's on her ear that doesn't look like an ear.
Yes.
So I'm like, awesome. She doesn't look like she's got multiple ears. Actually, that thing does make me think maybe she's got a communication ear. Damn it.
That could be neat.
But, you know, it's not like looking like multiple ears on the head. It's not top heavy there. The black feather wings being on the chest is like a fun dark detail. I, again, am a big sucker for the fact that they didn't completely change... Well, they completely changed her hair to blonde from black in her original design. But they didn't do pink. She's the pink one. But they went like, here, a dip of rosé on the hair and on the tails.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's something
The like little mascot thing, having a heart thing, that's probably like got some seduction animations I'm down for.
Sorry,
Okay.
just very quickly on that. That was probably one of the biggest things that I totally forgot to mention. I like that the tiara isn't dominant
Yeah,
in the
that's
design.
something I really loved about it. So there's my bit. She's got a choker that's also the dark black that I'm seeing that really helps draw your eyes there. And,
Yeah, the purple.
And she's definitely got the energy of I want this my way energy, and with the cherry not optional on the thing there, gives that energy of I am a person that has direct wants and desires, and I'm getting them. So yeah. All right, next up, let's be nice and let's have Scarlet read this one because we know she wants to. As Misfortune shows up.
Cool. She's so cool. I mean, we already know I love this design. Second command to Ari, Misfortune is a hot-headed Star Guardian gunslinger from the Galactic Rim. She is the first to charge into battle with her twin pistols, often ignoring her safety. She takes out every enemy in sight. Let's say that again. Every single one.
This is probably one of the best flashes we've seen so far.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I love her pets. They're so goddamn cute. Like the one with the eye patch.
That's the moment,
Yes.
really.
Yeah.
Alright. I believe you. Is your girl going first?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I'm going first? Yeah, sorry, I just had to get it, Google what Misfortune looked like without the LOL skin so I could actually make sure that I was making the criticism about the right person.
Okay.
Now, that could-
Because
that could probably
this is a
definitely-
really petty criticism, but it does kind of bother me a little bit. She doesn't have a pirate hat.
Yeah.
Misfortune,
I was gonna say, that is something that...
Misfortune is the pirate queen, and it just kind of bothers me a little bit that she doesn't have a pirate hat as part of her magical girl outfit, when there are other magical girls who have added pirate hats to their outfits, even though they've got standard magical girl outfits. I'm literally trying to Google it now. There's this one magical girl series that's like when you wish upon a Pleiades or something like that. And
I
they
think I know what
have...
you're talking about.
it's not letting me Google it for some reason, but anyway, they have pirate hats as part of their outfit, even though their outfit is pretty standard magical girl outfit, and I think it works. So I feel like if Misfortune's design had the little pirate hat to complete the look, this would be a 10 out of 10 design. But as it is, from the magical girl standpoint, I think this is a brilliant design. It again has the style, but it's also kind of a little bit practical, and it also kind of resembles like the sort of the sexy piratess kind of look with the sort of the flowy short red skirt, the thigh-high boots, the long sleeves, the pistol. She's strong, she's sexy. She's a magical girl you don't want to mess with. I think this is definitely a solid 9 out of 10 design, and also her fairy creatures are just adorbs.
Alright, next
It
up.
would be a 10 if it had the hat. It
That's
would be a 10 if it had the hat.
Okay, next up.
It is me, the Grinch this time.
Oh,
Like
here we
this.
Oh, go on.
3.
Ooh. Oh my god, let's go for it.
But
I
why?
don't know if I just don't like how her face is in this picture. I don't know. I love like the skirt part. That little belt with that beautiful patterning on the dress is gorgeous, especially with like the white paneling doing that silhouette. I don't like the gun. I don't know why, I just don't like how her face is done, nor her hair. I do like the billowing thing and I like her pets, but that's about it. I don't know, I just don't like it.
That's okay.
It's mostly the gun and just how the hair is done. It
Okay.
just...
Yeah, it's alright.
So yeah.
Alright. So yeah, everyone. Snake hunt. Okay, Scarlet.
Stop running.
I mean, I'd let her step on me. Straight up, she's got Beto energy, which I think is like a lot of the reason I like her design, because I just like pirate style stuff in general. I like, similar to Ari's design, I really like the inlaid crisscross on her arms. That's cool. I love that the fluffy bit under the skirt reminds me of like bloomers, like ye old bloomers, which ties into like the Western, like what I'm seeing in the additional skins. Also, the Pajama Guardian kind of solves the hat problem by turning the like Guardians into like a tricorn. I put it in the stream party.
Yeah, I was
By the
going
way.
to do Pajama Party as well, but I felt like I already had enough to do.
That's fine. The pets are great. There are some things that I don't like about the design though. Like, I feel like we had the gradients with Ari's design, I would have loved to see a blonde gradient at the end of the hair here. Like a reversal, right? Like, as opposed to dipping into red, you're like dipping into like the highlights. I thought that was good. I love the guns. I love the idea that you have an energy crystal that goes pew. But it is a lot of warm colors, and I'm not seeing a lot of contrast with the green. Like, the gray eyes stick out, but there's kind of nowhere else where it is. Which is a drawback for me. I would just straight up let her step on me though. So I'm giving it a 7.
Okay. Wiz?
Although the sparkles in the skirt are nice. Like, I like that they're glittery. That's cute.
I can see that. I'm all torn on this. I really like this particular splash art. I think it's like one of the best ones we've seen so far. Just the composition of the image is so good.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. I'm leaning forward now. I really love the sectioning on her, what would you call it? Her top? Her like
Like,
off the bit that isn't a skirt.
like
I'm
this
really
bit?
bad.
Or...
Corset area?
Yeah.
Bodice?
Just the detailing and the like the trim and again the sectioning, like the way that like the eye is drawn is so fantastic. And the sleeves, like every little bit of this is like, there's no part of this that isn't enhanced by the choices made in the design. I will say, like, the guns are like 50-50 for me. There's like sections of it that I love, like the side bit where you can see like some sort of mechanism, but like just that it's a big barrel thing and it's like a big honking like hand cannon, literally, sort of doesn't do it for me. But I love the choice to do like white, like sparkly fabric at the back. It is fantastic. I also love their mascots. I love the faces. They're so cute.
Okay.
I'm
The
gonna
eye
give
patch kills
this- I also really like they're like a redhead and they have that distinctive like sharp, like spiky hair. I'm gonna
And
give
also,
it...
it's nice to have a magical girl with the hair over
No,
the
like
eye thing.
7?
I might do 8.
8? Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit Grinch and give it a 6. I like a lot of the design. I don't get the like really like sheer fabric that it's at the far back. That I don't get.
That's fair.
The handles are too big for me in her hand cannons. I get that might be a modeling thing, but I feel like that context of that just makes them feel more like big toys. And I'm not vibe for
I
that.
suppose that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's still not a vibe I
lot
like.
of unfortunately
That's fair.
it does have the vibe of most modern pretty cure weapons where they kind of where it looks like it's made just to sell toys, you
Yeah.
know?
I don't-
Okay, yeah, no, I see it.
I don't like anime girl, first anime girl drawing head. Like the entire head. It's like, this is my first anime girl. I don't know how to draw other eyes. I've seen her
I
other
don't know if
designs.
those eyes follow that.
It's just, it doesn't feel right to me. I feel like Misfortune's got a different hairstyle in all her other designs.
That's true.
And
Looking through the art, she's got no flow.
and it didn't work with this one. The little bits coming off the like big chunk of hair just feels like a 3D modeling like not great thing for me.
Yeah, it is an artifact that I mentioned.
And I'm just like not vibe for that. They're not, again, mascots are cute. I love the red. The little arm bit that comes off. I feel like that gives the kind of vibe of like tying that little band to your arm thing.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
it's
totally.
like a design flourish thing, and I think that's cool because it's not like the actual thing. It's a flourish to look like it.
The mascots have a little bit.
Yeah. And again, but yeah, no. Misfortune's fun. Shrimp tempura definitely matches the pirate vibe. If only she matched the pirate vibe. And event planning being a school subject, I'm like that. Also, you're underage and you're doing poker.
I mean,
Breaking crime.
what do you think he's going? What do you think's happening at the event?
Oh no. All right. Next up. Let's have.
Okay.
Let's
I
have.
just.
Read this one out. Oh fuck!
Don't worry.
With.
We'll get there. A gentle soul with a mysterious origin amongst the stars, Soraka protects her team from behind the front lines. Despite her shy appearance, she carries immense healing power, an unprecedented command of starlight. More than any other Star Guardian her team has encountered.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Hugo, how do you feel about it?
Alright, I just have to get another look at it that isn't the splash art just to make sure 100% sure what I'm looking at before I make my final judgment. Okay, yep, nope, I was right. So you know how I mentioned with Ari that Ari would be my 10 out of 10 design if there wasn't an design that I just liked a little bit more? This is
design?
it. This is
Yeah.
it. So hear me out. It embodies the whole idea of Soraka the Star Child. She's got the soft mint green hair, which complements the white beautifully, and then she has the sort of the ocean blue as her theme color, which works beautifully. Her weapon looks amazing. It's sort of part scythe, part crescent moon, part scepter, with the angel wing aesthetic. It's beautiful. And the hip wings look really imposing, really gorgeous, and everything. And it does one thing that a lot of magical girl forms fail to do. And do you know what that is?
Wings.
They go for the angel aesthetic, but not as a super form. Soraka has gone, I don't need to be in a super form. I'm gonna have my angel wings right here, right now. Come at me. Except I'm the healer, so maybe don't come at me. But the point still stands, you know?
I mean, but like, be careful. I'll push you away with my wings.
All right.
Yes, exactly. And also the sort of having the cute little sort of lion thingy fairy is also really cute.
He's a
But just
crab, look at him.
Soraka has always had my favorite Star Guardian design, and she still does. This is my favorite Star Guardian design. I think she is absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10.
All right.
Wow.
Snake.
I'm gonna go 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Firstly, I'm gonna talk about the little mascot. He's all, I'm gonna fight you. I love that.
Yeah.
You want and you got offended when I said I brought you in for the mascots.
Yeah, well,
I told you she would.
Yeah.
that hair is gorgeous. She's got like a unicorn aesthetic, which I love so much. Her face, her whole form is so pretty. I don't know if I'm big on that shade of blue. like that shade of blue with that green. I kind of mixed. As I said, butt wings. Those are coming out the butt, right? They're not coming out of the
Their hip.
It's very
I
low.
think they're at her hips.
I
Yeah.
think
when I
It would
say
be
butt, I mean like
lower
just
spine.
I mean like lower back.
it seems to be coming.
They're like
more
a
out of the
tail.
tailbone, yeah.
They're like they're like wingtails.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like that thing just it stops it making like just a 10. Honestly, because like there's a character in this that I definitely would give a 10, and this just slightly like raises it,
Okay.
like almost.
All right.
I just like how Lulu's standing next to Soraka in those pictures, and I'm just like, girl, you wish you were Soraka.
I presume that it is.
Yeah,
Context.
It's
I
not
sent
green.
some pictures.
That's
The
fair.
mascot's
and-
like,
but in
how
openness,
dare you talk to us?
well, this is a green one, and we've gotten a
Yeah.
big green up. All right, Scarlet, you're up.
All right, so I mainly sent in those images so you could to help illustrate my point. This is what a good color balance looks like with almost the same color palette given. The main difference is there's a blue hue to the green. They chose a cool green, not a warm green, which is what they did with Lulu, which was what made it suck. This has like a lot of cohesion in its design because it's soft. Character reminds me of Sirius Fauna, like crazy from Hololive. But I adore how soft they are, but how also they feel powerful. Like maybe it's the fact that they're illustrated from like a viewer looking up pose, but like they feel like they don't want to hurt you, but fuck, they will. I really love the lion. I'm a sucker for lions because I'm a Leo, and Lion King growing up. But I think the things that are sticking out to me the most in the design is the cohesive, like triangular shapes. Like we still have the ears are still in this design, but it doesn't suffer from the same issue as other designs because they've given them actual wings against the hair, and that those wings are kind of double illustrated by the ones on the hips. The gold is used tastefully, and because the wings are a warmer shade of white, it works really nicely, especially in the image that we see. But it does suffer from like green with blue, and sometimes green with blue isn't quite enough. Again, I feel like they should have gone gradients for everyone, because that would have been a really nice cohesion thing. I'm giving it an 8.
Okay. An 8.
Actually, wait, what did I give? What did I give Ari? Did I give Ari an 8?
Gave Ari an 8, yes.
Yeah, I like it the same way.
Alright. Wisp,
11 out of 10.
I'll actually allow that. I'm allowing, you know what? I'll make this a rule. I'm allowing everyone to give 111 out of all the characters. You can do this post or
Is
pre.
this a waifu for you?
This is my favorite character in League.
Ah, it is a waifu.
But also like this is her second best skin, second only to her pajama party skin.
The pajama party honestly is really cute.
It really
It's
is.
so wholesome.
But I will continue to justify
How did they-
myself. I love.
Yeah.
She's got like the hair is fucking masterful. It is. It goes without saying. But like I love the swept down ears with the like. Previously it didn't work on a lot of the characters, but I love the you know
The wings, because
wings,
they
yeah,
go upturned.
the wing piece,
Yeah.
and also with the addition of the horn, it does match the aesthetic of her animal, who
Yeah,
has that sort of like lion's mane, sort of five-pointed star
Yeah.
aesthetic.
yeah.
Her weapon,
Agreed.
like her staff, is gorgeous. It also like is a genius idea of how to like match it with her in-game like base skin of that crescent moon. I'm a huge sucker for like the lower back wings.
Alright.
The literal only thing I can like point any holes in is that the blue in her top is ever so slightly different from the blue in her skirt, and that messes with me because I love the blue of her top. That's my favorite blue, with my favorite green, and then the skirt is like
You're so right. Yeah.
a slightly different blue.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like a pure
Yeah.
blue, and it's messing with me.
I was wondering why that was bugging me, but you are correct.
Yeah, they're the picturesque. Honestly, her hair reminds me of something you
I-
might see in Hades.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. So I've just realized that the staff looks a lot like the staff Yue has in Cardcaptor Sakura.
I can see that.
Yeah. All right.
The weapon is like this is probably one of my favorite weapons we've seen so far.
All right.
Actually, no, this is my favorite weapon we've seen so far.
I'm gonna rate this a. If I'm debating on, I should. I'll go. I'll go 8, and the main reason I'm like, it is again the skirt. It feels like it's got like purple because of the shading here. And I don't know if it's purple or gold. I'm like okay with it. The tail wings aren't like super parts of what I really do dig. I think they're just a little bit too low. Like they can be low. I like hip wings, but these are like tailbone wings, which I'm like not a fan of.
Yeah, they should actually. Yeah.
But positives I see is the Phospholite from Land of the Lustrous style. Like
Yes.
teal hair. It looks gemmy. She's got the real good energy with the wings, hair. It's not turning 4 years, and of course the dandelion mascot. That's fun.
Oh, it's a dandelion! No, that's even better!
And I'm just gonna say again, we give the sweet character the favorite food, cinnamon rolls.
I love that. Yeah, but the sweet character has cinnamon rolls, and then her hair's got swirls in it. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it an 8, mostly because
well.
like again, some of the things I don't care for. But yeah, next up we got.
Wait, can I say a thing?
Yeah.
I love that they've given Soraka all like the health and healing like centric like, aesthetic things, like favorite things. But in game, my favorite way to play her is pure damage.
Alright.
I will heal you, but not until after I beat the snot out of you.
I'm not sure if it's true in the game anymore, but she used to have the longest range in the game.
Oh,
So
damn.
you could hit people before they hit you.
Alright, next up we got Prestige Skin Soraka. How do you feel about this in comparison to previous
Oh,
Soraka?
I love this.
Oh my god, the lion!
Wiz?
Do you want to start with me?
No, you do the.
Oh, okay.
This is the new blurb.
Oh, there's a new blurb. Okay.
Yeah.
Leaving the planet behind with Zara and the other Star Guardians, Soraka's full powers have been unlocked. Her undying love for her friends, in the hope that one day they will find their companion lost in the final battlefield with the Twilight Star, and will be a family once again.
Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go backwards again. You go.
Pretty Cure character designers, take notes. This is how you do a super form. This is another 10 out of 10 design. This design is so much better than a lot of the quote-unquote super forms or movie forms of a lot of the Pretty Cure franchises for the past, I want to say up to about Hagato. Yeah, so that's, God, how many years ago was Hagato? 2017. Okay. So, So anyway, this is how you do a super form. Even the dandelion being an ascended form is just hilariously awesome.
It's got a shirt!
I also love that her wing staff becomes like crystal now, which is actually really cool. And just the sort of the subtlety with the rainbow gradients and the change to green to gold kind of a sort of subtle nod to the whole Golden Sailor Moon and the Phoenix Pretty Cure and so on. No wait, Phoenix Cure was after that. The Golden Pretty Cure. Anyway, point still stands. This is a 10 out of 10 design. Love it.
Alright. Nate?
This is honestly such a breathtaking outfit, like design. Like, not only am I a sucker for rose gold as an aesthetic, but yeah, as you girls said, that crystalline aesthetic, everything glows. She has that rose gradient in her hair. The dandelion is goddamn cute, so precious. I want a plushie of that. Just give me a plushie of that, please.
I am certainly.
The colors are just so much more cohesive in this. It doesn't have that weird skirt blue with the rest of the pretty colors. Everything is that beautiful white, pink, and like yellow color. It is gorgeous, and I love this sort of like tiara green like thing of stars around her head. I don't know if it's like a crown or a tiara or it's just floating there, but it just makes it look so nice. Look at the little fluffy ears. Has she got fluffy ears? So they are like a piece.
That's the hairbang there, I think, and the ears here, maybe?
Ah,
Yeah,
no,
the
it's
ears
the hairbangs.
here and here.
But no,
and
it is
the
such
hairbang.
just a pretty look, and I love it.
Alright. Your school?
Oh, that's like a 10.
Okay. Next up, Scarlet.
So 2 points. Because the word Twilight was mentioned, I just realized we have an alicorn. And now I can't unsee the alicorn. I also can't unsee the determined Twilight sparkle in that face now. Like it's I can't unsee it. I love the upgrade. I'm a little bit mad that they did an Ari hair for her upgrade. Like that's a little bit sad to me because like I don't mind. I love that it's gold. I love like it does feel like a super form looking at this. But it makes me a bit sad that they did hair that is basic form for another person to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the gold. The gold detailing's great. I love the fact that you've got the butterfly motif connected into all of the ribbons because all of the ribbons are also that sort of same sort of shade of butterfly and one's perched. I do think this is better than the last one, so I am going to give it probably the highest score I've given so far. But the main reason I'm giving it a high score is not for the design of the magical girl, but for the lion. The lion is 100% a 9 out of 10. You kidding me? Look at that, buddy.
Alright then. Wiz.
I'm torn. I think I really do think the previous one is my favorite, but there's a lot to like in this. I love the cosmic energy, like the cosmic little subtle detail of the wings that make them look a little ethereal like, and like a starfield. Like the Pillars of Heaven, or what are they called? From the very famous NASA picture. I honestly think, as nice as the crystal staff is, I think it's a downgrade from the previous one. But the outfit is definitely an upgrade. I am sad to see the blue go, because the blue is beautiful in the previous one. But the crown, as opposed to those wing things, is good. I like that they've adapted her horn. I don't think it actually is a horn in this one.
No,
it's just part of the crown.
Yeah.
Which is a really clever design twist. And of course, tan is probably one of my other favorite color schemes. So I love the dress. Like a tan colored magical girl seems brilliant to me. I oddly see this and I think that this is the base version and the one above is the upgrade, like the previous one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But
I see it.
But there's a lot to like it. I will say I don't understand the butterfly motif. I don't know where that came from.
Energy spirits?
Perhaps.
I think it's I don't know because a lot of the
maybe it's a
bows
thing
in
that's
the other
justified in the
designs
lore,
had
which
like the
I'm
butterfly
unfamiliar with.
motif.
I haven't read anything in particular in my general
I mean, I'm
scrounging
assuming it's
around.
to do with the chest bow, right? Because the
Yeah,
chest
I
bow
think
looks like a
that's
butterfly.
something
I want
with
to draw
the chest
attention
bow.
to her top. Like that, is that pink in there? That's such a nice.
So like in the centerpiece.
Yeah, that's such a nice little detail that it's a pink and tan aesthetic. That's fantastic. And also, as Snake mentioned, the fact that they've gotten rid of the one complaint that I had in the previous one of the clashing
Blues?
gradients of blue is fantastic. I also love her armband. I think actually her armband does have the butterflies as well. Perhaps that's what ties in the butterfly aesthetic.
I think also butterflies are like a symbol of life and hope, and I think, you know, in the hopes that one day they will find their companion. It's you know, they've kind of embodied that hope in the design, which that's actually quite clever.
I will shout out just the energy the mascot brings. Fantastic. I'm gonna give this. I was gonna say a 9 previously, but I think I'll give it a 10 because just the color scheme fantastic, and I love the ethereal wings and the crown.
Okay.
Sorry, I just took a look at the animation. There's more strips of star things happening down the back of the head.
For
This version.
The Soraka in the prestige skin. Hang on, I'm sending a picture to the chat.
okay. Oh,
Oh, it's beautiful.
for here.
I like that.
Put that there.
Yeah.
For now, so just like a brief visual. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I did not realize that it trailed down as well. Like that's so much nicer. I'm sticking with my original score because I don't feel like it's a 10 as much as it feels like a 10. Like it's specifically the fact that they did the Ari hair.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm keeping it the same score I gave last time. It's got some good elements to it, but there are bits I just am not super fans of. Like in the previous designs, like there's like the sweetheart I think is in other ones, and I think I can't tell, but there's like a little bit of
she kind of has a vest now.
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel about the vest thing. I don't really vibe with it. The wings are pretty impressive. All of it's like visually updated, and that's cool. But the color scheme giving parts of Ari don't really feel too well to me. And yellow's interesting, but I still would love to see more green in it. Like some like green and yellow isn't like a super great color scheme when it comes to doing like something like this. It's just something to like really work with the color you had and then enhance it, rather than just like ditching it entirely and making a new colorway.
I can definitely see them having done her hair gradient to be blonde to green.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
if they'd
some
done that,
stuff
I
like
would
that
have
in
given
this
it
one.
more points.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just that. That's pretty much my vibe. I still like all of it. The astronaut outfit's really cool to manage with the part that she's going into space.
Fire in his eyes. He's ready to kick someone's ass.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. Next up. Snake. Ready?
Yeah.
Dendra.
Feared and admired, Syndra is a formidable Star Guardian from an early era, whose history is cloaked in shadow. She acts as an advisor on Hari's team, but despite her captain's trust, some members suspect there is no price that Syndra won't pay to achieve her personal ambitions.
Ooh. So, we have someone that's proficient in dark magic for the first time. Hugo, how do you feel about this drama student?
So you know how I said that Miss Fortune's design would be better if she had a hat?
Oh, I see the hat.
Oh yeah.
They could have done that. They
I
could have
think-
totally done that.
I think this design would be better if she lost the hat.
No, I agree.
I
with you.
don't
Yeah.
know why, but I just don't like that headpiece. I think it's kind of goofy.
It's badly proportioned.
It's meant
It's
to
to
match
be-
Syndra's
Yeah.
like, base outfit isn't the greatest, and it like kind of uses that. I would say if I had to choose between the two characters, yeah, maybe give Ari that hat. No, not Ari.
This one.
Miss Hudson.
Yeah,
I'm
but make
giving-
Miss Fortune's a little bit more piratey, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe not that shape. Just give her a proper white pirate hat and she'd be fine. But ignoring the hat, like looking at everything else, this is how you do an evil magical girl design, honestly. Like this, like I look at this and I think this is a magical girl that's had some villainous origins, or is maybe a reformed villain herself, which I think is kind of cool. I like the juxtaposition of how most of the Star Guardians have like a mostly white aesthetic, whereas Syndra's is primarily black.
The color, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the demon ghost blobs. They're quite adorable.
Oh,
Yep.
precious
Yes.
babies.
They actually have
The little
names.
ubus.
I've got another reference that I'm looking at too, because the splash art wasn't
Cuts
really
off a lot.
helping me too much, so I was just looking at another reference just to make sure I knew what I was talking about. Teehee. But from a magical girl character design standpoint, I think she looks better than most villain to good Pretty-Cure have looked as of late. I'd say that this is a very solid design, but the hat bothers me immensely. So I think, because of how well she stands out, I'm gonna say she's an 8 along with Jana. I'm gonna say that's an 8 out of 10 design.
8 out of 10? Okay.
8 out of 10. She's not my favorite season 2 design, but she's okay.
Okay.
She's pretty cool.
Next up is...
I like it, but at the same time I don't know if it's just unfortunate splash art. But I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay.
Like, you say, like, looking beyond the hat, but it's really hard to look beyond the hat when the hat's
Really
that
does,
big.
yeah. It really does.
Maybe it's because I can't see her chest very well, but I just...
There's an example in the chat.
Yeah, let me look at an example in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you put that picture up on screen? Because this is such a better picture, and I would like to amend my score.
Okay.
Okay, now we have a very top tier character here. I'm gonna give this a 10 now.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
damn.
Is it because they have points?
Oh, okay. That was a drastic change.
Like, now that I've seen this in its full glory, and I'm gonna get that picture up so I can keep looking at it.
Okay.
Just for research purposes, she has an eye patch.
Yep.
She's like, the
eye
blobs, the
patch
little
makes
demon
it-
blobs are adorable. I love this, like, again, it's such a bad splash art. Like, there's this, like, wavy gradient pattern to, like, this skirt. It, like, feels very armor-like, like, very evil, which is so my aesthetic. She has my favorite trope, which is the bottom of the hair is a lighter color than the outside of the hair.
Oh yes, I'm right there with you.
The actual crown looks good, actually. Now that I can see it in a better light, in a better shape, I actually really like it.
So-
She reminds me of something. I just cannot pinpoint what thing I'm remembering. She's very fake granddaughter.
I'm personally seeing that witch cat from Soul Eater.
Oh, Blair.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
Blair from Soul Eater.
I'm-
It's the hair.
Honestly, the skirt is making me think of the poisonous flower from Jumanji.
Oh, I get that.
But no, honestly,
I was like, I saw that and I'm like, that's a venomous flower.
Yeah, there's some honkai here. Juniper.
Yeah.
But Scarlett, yes, what would you like to give your score and opinion of?
I think it's a bit cluttered. I think, like, depending on the character art, like, I'm looking at the in-game skin as a skin. I'm looking at the splash and I'm looking at that other render, which I think isn't fan art, but is, like, probably a more accurate description of what's going on. I think it's quite cluttered. I like it, though. I like I love the use of purple with blue to, like, cool down, like, do a gradient. When you do a gradient with purple and blue, you cool down a purple, because purple's got a really warm hue to it. Like, they've used, like, the fuchsia warm purple, and they've cooled it down to a warm blue, and that's nice. That's really well done. I do like I'm not gonna lie, I can't unsee the Genshin one leg is higher than the other thigh-high thing.
Oh,
Like-
I see it.
Yeah, she got
Like, I
Genshin.
can't like, she feels like semi a Genshin, but not quite. The hat, however, I don't like it. I feel like somebody stuck Sogleo's, like, mane from Pokemon on the top of the head of someone, and I think it's a bit too spiky. If they made it smaller or even brought it down a little bit further and done less forehead to thing, it'd be fine. But where it sits, it's a nope from me. But I do like the colors. I do like the gradients. I do like the little tendrils feeling like almost an octopus evil queen. Like, that's fun. The heels look fab. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, you're not doing 0.5, 7 then. Also, chocolate ganache cake, good stuff.
Oh, yeah, good shit.
Alright.
Good stuff. Also, I appreciate that she's a theater brat.
Alright. Wiz?
Oh, that explains the drama.
I'm gonna take a controversial stance here. I like the hat. It looks like it is the, what is it? It alludes to the idea of them having a witch's hat without it actually being a witch's hat. I think that's clever, and it still keeps, like, the raven wing, like, aesthetic building off of it. And I also like that they're, like, this dark looking person at first glance, but they actually are still distinctly, like, I'm gonna take a flip side of you girls' stance on this, that I don't at all attribute any, like, they used to be evil, or they are evil, or maybe they will be evil. I don't at all attribute that. I see someone who just has that dark aesthetic and loves it. That's what I'm getting from this. Also, they've got, like, that nice Ribena look to it. Those are little Ribena boys, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Is Ribena still a thing?
Yeah.
Didn't it get banned for a while?
Ribena's still a thing.
It got banned for a while.
I like my sugar water. Give me a break.
Alright, so
What
I
is
just
it?
like the skirt.
I just realized that their design reminds me of this. If somebody combines Sogleo and Lunala, like, genuinely, like, I put down art of both of them, and they turned it into an outfit. I put them
Oh, I
into
see, the
the Twitch
Pokemon.
chat.
alright.
see
Yeah,
that.
I see
Yeah,
it.
right.
I see it.
There's also, like,
They're Sun Moon legendaries in a
Yeah.
combined form.
there's a lot in this that makes it distinct and interesting, and there's a lot to read into it, which is more than I can say for a handful. Like, this, in comparison to the Aria one, I thought the Aria, there's not a lot there. There's not a lot of interest. This has a lot of distinctness to it. But I think brings it up a shitload. I'm going to give this a 9.
Okay. Alright. I am gonna go for... See, you said the witch aesthetic, and I get the witch hat. I'm down for that, but I don't know how much I feel about the eye patch on a not pirate character. That part weeds me out. I'm confused about
Why is
that.
it not on misfortune?
I kind of see it as like the phantom aesthetic.
Yeah, she's
you know?
giving me very Jester vibes because she's got the diamond under her eye as well.
Yeah, but still, this character's meant to be like fashion diva. I could help. Here I am, helping you out. I feel like the eye patch part just makes it feel like, this is my Grand Vizier, General Stabback. And
Where's the lie though?
And I'm like,
Chief
I don't,
Advisor Traitor.
and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, especially since they've got like the black wings coming from the back of the head, and I feel like if you gave that a little bit with the witch hat, and you could just do like something with that to make a witch hat something, or something like an evil crown, like go evil queen bee bitch, or go witch, have that, take the back part off, take the helmet off, have the thing there, put a little more dark black into the gloves, make it, and really give it that witch vibe. Or go Queen Bee, I'm wearing a crown because I've got this Julius Caesar, oh look at me, I'm the master thing. It's too much energy going into too many different directions for me, so that's a 6.
I got a thing.
Yeah.
They remind me of that one character in Komi-san, who's got like the eye patch and like the wrapped up hands and is all extra all the time. Like the
Chunibyo kind of characters. I see
That's
it.
the energy this character has for me.
Yeah.
The Chuny, your character. No wonder I have a irks though.
If she was more Chuny, I'd also prefer her as well, but it's just too many different elements going into the same way, because I feel like some people wanted cool and some people didn't. Yeah, it's just too many different directions. Anyway, that's enough talking about Syndra. Let's talk about Syndra. With the prestige skin.
Oh, she did
I like that
become
so
a
much
villain.
better. I like that so much better though. Like
Now we've got someone now. Snake, would you like to do this bit?
A vision in silk and shadow. Syndra doesn't need hordes of adoring fans, although she has them, nor hundreds of eager...
That's workshops. It's a French word meaning people that like design clothing, like studios.
how do you pronounce that?
Ateliers.
Ateliers. Desperate to design for her, although she has those too, because she is always at the center of her own orbit. Her secret? Starlight never goes out of style. I'm getting massive Queen Beryl vibes.
Yes,
She
Jack's
feels-
Barrel.
yeah, like every dark evil moon villain.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright,
This
so
is the epitome of Sailor Moon villainy design. We've gone from Pretty Cure to Sailor Moon over here. One iconic magical girl franchise to another.
Sounds like well
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm rating this purely as a magical girl, the idea of the magical girl storytelling standpoint, and also not as a magical girl design, but just how like it comes from that genre. This definitely, as we've all said, that definitely screams like a Sailor Moon villain, and also an early generation Pretty Cure villain. Or hell, it even has some vibes of the Orpheus princess from Star Twinkle Pretty Cure, where she's like the princess of the snake constellation, which is also kind of rad. I'm getting vibes of that. The thing is, I'm not 100% sure where her allegiance is, because like, I can't tell whether or not she's a good guy or a bad guy, but at the same time, I kind of love the ambiguity in the
in-law,
design.
she has gone over to the in-law. She did go over to the villain's side temporarily. This might be that form. I haven't researched too deeply into it. But if it is that form, how would you feel about it? And if she kept...
Oh, absolutely. Well, from a storytelling standpoint, this is the evil magical girl villain arc where the character temporarily goes to the dark side. This is good. This is definitely a better design than her one before. This is definitely a 9 from a storytelling standpoint and a design standpoint, and all the magical girl references in this. It's beautiful. It's Black Lady. It's Queen Beryl. It's beautiful.
Alright, next up is Snake Sweetie.
Well, this
I'm
is
still-
perfection. I'm a little scared to give it my 11 because I only have one 11, but I want to give her the 11
You want to give her the 11?
because I know Rakan's coming up and I love Rakan.
Well, so you want to give the 11 here?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's just too many good things about that.
Oh, I'm sure she vaguely looking your direction for an 11.
I know, right? I sip. Look, it has the glowy hair. It has like that. Look, I'm a sucker for black lipstick. I love black lipstick. That crown is gorgeous. She's so cute. Rain just showed me a model. Her little like, I love that when things are crystalline that you see all the reflective surfaces, and they all have like the little wings and that black with the white and the little traily things and those that shimmer on the stockings as well. Like just all the colors are just beautiful.
I'm sending the turnaround for their character design. Also, it's lighter at the back.
See, I don't like the
Has
in-game
changed.
model though. The in-game model makes it much brighter.
I suppose it has to
I guess
be,
that's the problem. Splash art's always gonna look nicer than your in-game model.
Yeah, this shading's a bit.
But like, just that all those colors and all that shimmer is just stunning. And like, I want this outfit.
I
Alright.
think you would look great in this cosplay.
This is a oh my god, I just noticed little like puffs with like the little sharp things. Those sharp things look like they would cut me and I'm in for it. Look, this is my step on me, okay?
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's like anime Disney villain, like anime early
Yeah.
generation Disney villain, and I kind of love that.
Alright, so, Charlotte.
Guys, it's happened. This is my first 9.
Alright, we're getting up.
Yep. Undercarriage hair glow. Mwah. Sparkly thigh highs. Mwah. The fact that there is like the cage chain thing. Everywhere else we've had ribbon. Everywhere else. Like the chain looks fantastic. The glow is nice. I actually really like the in-game design because I really like the fact that the light from the hair also like trails down somewhere else. Like it stays on the underside. I like the transparency in here better though. I love, hasn't been pointed out yet, but on the skirt, the patterning
Oh yeah.
in the lighter color that matches the hair. I also like just like the general drawing attention where you've got like a mirroring in the boobage, like that sort of cup area matches the way that the hair is swept up as well, which is really nice. I think it's my first 9. I really like. I also just like that the little babus also get upgraded. Like that just brings me so much joy.
Yeah.
I like how the mascot companions get upgrades too. Pretty cute take.
Yeah, the only downside for me probably is like like I like a lot of it. I love how cohesive it is, but it's just not a 10.
Okay. Next up, Wispofrain.
There's a lot of interesting design choices in here that I kind of like. Again, the chain on her top is fantastic. It honestly looks like a very. It gives me the impression it gives me is like a very expensive piece of swimwear. Honestly, I keep getting hung up on the fingerless gloves. It's both like a really bold design choice.
I really like it.
It's I feel like it's just bold enough to overcome how silly it is. I think it works, but it's like really close.
I can
think
see
it's 'cause
that.
Everything else in the outfit is very bold as well. But this is the quintessential like evil queen character design. Every element of this serves that purpose flawlessly. With the exception of maybe the skirt a little bit, I think it's a bit too, I don't know, circusy? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it serves the Evil Queen design as much. I feel like if it was a longer skirt, or perhaps something a bit more like night
Or like a tiered skirt.
it would be like, oh yeah, it's the Evil Queen design. I feel like their face is a bit too porcelain for my liking, but that's personal taste more than anything else. I like the underlit hair. I'm a huge sucker of that. I feel like I can't take the balls seriously. They're too happy. There's this character who's just like exuding the "do not fuck with me, I will ruin your life" energy, and there's these little balls going around. Yay, happy!
I mean, like they're they're like the eels with Ursula. You gotta have the comedic relief so you can just see how bad this
But they're
person
not
is.
comedic, they're adorable.
Also the ghouls from Sleeping Beauty, the ghouls
Oh,
from
yeah.
Maleficent.
They look
Yeah.
they look like they would like chirp like cats.
Yeah, they look like one would come up and like sit on her lap, and she would like stroke it and would purr adorably and nuzzle in. I mean, I'd probably do the same, but still, the point stands. They look like little. Oh, what's that character's name? Is it Ergot? There's a character.
I feel
who
like
has
we're
a
exposing
headpiece
so much
just
by
like
energy.
Those guys have. And I think like they're like, cosplaying him. It's like can't get it out of my head.
Alright.
I'm gonna give this a controversial 4.
Wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love it.
I think
love
it's just
controversial.
pure personal taste. I'm just not here for
Alright.
the evil queen.
Alright.
That's fair.
I do have some problems with this design. I love so much of it. It fixes so much of what I had problems with the head. It gives a cohesive message now. It's not like drama student, evil person, vaguely witch-like, vaguely like Caesar, evil stuff, angel, whatever. Like a billion different things thrown at me. It's one thing. Celebrity. Fame. And I dig that. I wish she had like a sheer top underneath her outfit. You know, one that would like slightly darken her skin. Yeah,
I can
like
see
from her
that,
choker down, like just something that would darken that whole part of her skin, like how Queen Beryl does.
Yeah,
Kind of look like
Mm.
that would look really cool, but with it just being skin, it feels like
Maybe that was the reason they didn't though. Like they couldn't go to Queen Beryl.
true, but it without it, and you just see the in-game model. Like if that was just a bit darkened underneath her neck, it would create
Yeah,
this,
I
like,
can see that.
dark formation, or her face would create like this more highlight, and I'd like that more. And her skirt doesn't have any of the danger the previous one did. 'Cause the previous one, if I may, had like spikes coming off it,
Yeah.
and those got taken
Yeah.
off, making the skirt less evil. And I'm like, why did you make the skirt less evil?
Give it back to Sogleo Spikes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 7. I like the diamond aesthetic. I feel like it does feel an upgrade. It drains away the green, like how the green one turned to yellow. So it's going from secondary to primary. This is doing the same thing, but it gives it gives a more matching aesthetic to me. But again, there's one little problem though. We do have a blue character, and that character is Israel.
Your boy.
Wow, I didn't even grab the information. This is sin information. Wow, I am so disrespectful.
You are.
Okay,
My God.
to him.
Oh god,
I got you against
How do
it
I
one
spell
time.
his name?
I have to get this info somehow. I don't remember where I.
Whatever it is.
He likes traveling. His
Is that
favorite
it?
food is
It's up
pizza.
No,
No,
there's.
Aubrey's on.
With a boundless curiosity about the universe, Ezreal is a born explorer, and becoming a Star Guardian only served to fuel his appetite for discovery. Though known to wander off, he always returns when he is most needed, especially now as a certain pink-haired Guardian from another team has caught his attention.
So
He's
they
so
did
cat
keep
nut
the simp in there.
Yeah,
they did keep
he's
the
he
simp
sins
in
for
there.
lux.
He gives me himbo energy.
This dude says melody.
He wishes he did. He wishes he was a himbo.
I still think he looks like Flash Sentry.
He looks like an F-boy going off to the prom. He's like, I'm about to get the girl.
And then just doesn't get the girl.
I got my dad's
Put all the girls
Ferrari.
with the other girls.
Oh god.
Alright, but we're looking at the design. We're looking at the design.
So,
Let's be good.
Moving on. First of all, round of applause for doing the male member of the team before Pretty Cure did. Also, another round of applause for somehow making a outfit that is more masculine yet still fits in with the theme of the Star Guardians without looking overtly goofy.
Yeah.
Which I think is really hard to do because you can either go for like a more masculine look which doesn't match the rest of the outfits at all, or you kind of get like cute high, or then you wind up like cute high earth defense
No.
club love where you
Yes.
go too goofy with it. So I think that this is a really nice balance. I love his arm cannon shield thingy. That's kind of boss. I love his little bat. It's so cute. I love the goggles that sort of emphasize the adventurous nature, and I love that he kind of how he has a lot of personality in his design, and his personality isn't just the token dude. But I don't love his design as much as I love the girls. So I think I'm gonna have to put him with the girl he simps for and give him a 7.
Oh, 7. Okay.
You can sit with Lux. I still love the design. It's just I don't love it as much as the rest of his teammates.
Okay. Nate?
Oh, I'm very conflicted on this one. Because he has such, like, a princely aesthetic. And I love his, like, it looks like a little beetle shield arm cannon thing. And, you know, like, the little tassels and the pants and, like, the blue.
Robin.
And the pat. You're right, it's very cat noir. But his hair's so stupid.
This will be...
I don't know if it's just a glow effect of the lights or that blue that's in there.
No,
but
he has actually, like, the
But
violet.
his hair is so stupid.
Yeah, he's got, like, those...
And I love it for him. To me, this character is just...
They do have lightning bolt hair. It's
He's very, like... He's very, like, Russian,
serious,
do
Mr. Mag-
stupid
yeah.
thing without thinking.
Yeah, because his hair is, like, actually... Like, they
He's
actually
like,
made it
I'll
subtle.
save you, my lady, instantly gets trapped in something.
No, help me.
Or instantly falls over.
Like, he's actually got that hair aesthetic. Which
Yeah,
is just
no.
amazing.
Which I also do love.
I feel like the artist hated them for doing that because he's like, I'm trying to make it as small as possible.
It's not my favorite. Like, again, there are better male outfits. I'm gonna give him an 8.
Okay. Alright.
This is hard. Wait, is it me?
Yep. Ballot, you're up.
This is hard because I agree with you, girl. This is really nice to see a masculine magical, like Mahou Shonen, I guess would be the correct term. Like he's a magical boy, but man, the hair. He looks like he's a deluxe version of an obelisk student from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Like,
Oh my god, I see it!
Oh, called Fly.
he looks like he was the fashion design kid from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX's best friend. And this is the episode where they have the runway edition where they have to improve the uniform, and his deck is just filled with
That
like
looks like a dual disc.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah, I was
right.
gonna say
it looks like a jewel disc. Like he
Oh,
and the
I can
hair
see this.
especially is what nails it. The hair looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! Hair.
I came into
It's
this
not
with
like
no
a-
idea, I'm just, my entire sentence being picked apart.
I like the goggles. I do like the beetle arm shield cannon. They remind me of the Kinsects from Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The jacket's kind of neat. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging the jacket. I don't like that there's a jacket on top of the jacket. I'm a little bit confused by the waistcoat thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does look a bit odd.
I do like that they've gone with KDA and such as well. Like the blue leaking into purple is really fun in terms of like that sort of shade. Like it looks like that one glitter paint that was on cars for a bit. But he looks like he belongs as a protagonist on another show.
Yeah.
Like he's about to go fight the stars. Like if this wasn't a magical girl show, he'd be the protagonist kind of thing. Like he's got like I almost want to say troll hunter outfit energy,
Gundam
or like
I see
Huh?
it.
It's got very
Gundam energy, or like Code Geass wants to give you a call for your fashion designer.
Star Driver.
fancy
Star
Gundam.
Driver even.
Okay, I'm
Star
hearing-
Driver, totally, yeah. But anyway, because he doesn't look like he fits, but he doesn't fit enough for my liking, and I feel like that could have been fixed with like some more detailing around the sides of the waistcoat, or something on the hips, like something that makes it just that little bit less plain, like some extra decorative element, like even like if you had like an inlaid pattern, something. And because of that, I'm giving him a 5 max.
Ow.
And mainly because of the buddy
Okay.
having guild wings, because that's cool.
It's a nice touch.
My take on this is that he's kind of like the Lux or the Ari in that he's bland, but he's supposed to be. Actually, less with the Iron, more deluxe. And I think they've just nailed the tuxedo mask, cat noir. I am the guy who's cocky and is constantly either here sometimes to save the main character, or other times the main character's here to save them because they're being an idiot. Though I will say the layering on his outfit makes no logical sense to me, and I have no idea how it works.
I'm so confused.
It doesn't help that the splash art and the animation art seem to have different ideas on how it works.
Yeah.
No, really?
There's some cohesion. I think like that what's that Omega like Greek character
Yeah.
or Aquaman symbol on his chest? I think that's all part of his coat. And then there's a layered vest underneath.
Yeah.
But I do like it. I feel like this is like the character that's like
it's a
sniper
half cape.
precision, like perfectly designed. The Heli Hellfire.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Oh,
The
God.
only thing I would change is I would make him red.
Alright, so we can-
I want to throw out also, because I don't feel like a lot of people have been bringing it up, and I really want to draw attention to it. This is my favorite of like the little characters, like the familiars, the mascots. They are adorable little cat face like bat guy. I love him.
so what's you gonna give him for a score?
I actually will give him an 8.
Oh, okay.
They did an amazing job.
I have an update. I'm not changing my score at all, but I have an update because I didn't realize that was like a half cape thing on his other shoulder.
Actually,
Because that improves the design significantly.
I think they both are. I think they're both like both sleeves of his like white
Oh
jacket.
no, it's just the one by the looks of things.
No, because you can see like a little bit on his
it goes
shoulder
on.
here.
Yeah, okay.
And if I go into like Ezreal,
Like I'm looking at his animation now, and it's only one's a cap sleeve and the other one is like a full sleeve with a detail. Here, I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's.
It's just that improves it. It's a little bit less school uniform now.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
kids seeing game models, what's easy to see.
Star Guardian Terra win.
Alright, so I'm gonna be the Grinch. It's 4. It's 4 from me.
Yeah.
I have lots of reasons. His whole thing is being a discoverer and archaeology, and he's wearing all white and looks like he's going to prom. If I wanted the archaeology, he should have a more asymmetrical design. Maybe go with like some browns and golds and make it a bit of an ancient Egyptian aesthetic, which he already has as like a digital character. If you don't want to do that, and if you want to do a tuxedo and mask, maybe some blacks and reds, or if you want to go with the white and blue, go astronaut. Make his whole deal about exploring space, and give him an astronaut theme. Make that a whole thing. I would love that. And then the only callback to his original archaeology thing, make the cat thing more Sphinx-like. Right now, it just looks like to me like cat plus wings, not Sphinx. I want a more Sphinx energy. I want either astronaut or archaeology energy. Go explorer. Make his design a mismatch of outfits. Like, you can't be a Star Guardian. Alright, I'll scrap together whatever Star Guardian crap I can find and make myself a Star Guardian. And
That
it's like,
actually is really endearing as a concept.
yeah, and they're like, what the? You can't.
The more you tried to say Star Guardian, it just kept evolving.
I know.
It's Star Guardian.
Look, half my
Like,
tongue.
give it a star,
I have to deal
Guardian.
with half more tongue than everyone else, okay?
You're
Like,
fine.
the enunciation part of star really actually annoys me. It's really hard on my tongue. Anyway, Star Guardian, and make him like mismatch, make him Junker, something. But no, we instead just
Something different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now he's just dude. And since like I gave Lux a 5, an easy pass, because Lux was basic, first design.
It's supposed to be
Cool.
basic, yeah.
I'm good with that. But this one,
There's
I'm
a-
like, you had so many things you brought up in his like lore and in his like profile. Like
So
you're-
you should have done more with it.
do
Yeah.
more. And I'm like, okay. We've gone over time. I had like, a few more, but I'm okay. You were.
I could do a little bit more.
Okay, we got.
How many more do you do?
Take us an hour to do each season.
Okay, we have.
Are we on this season two?
Yes.
I could do
Oh.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4,
My
five-
heart limits one more season though.
Okay, we have 5 designs to go by. One's a prestige,
Yeah, I could do that.
One's a prestige skin, and we do have 1 trailer.
Yeah, it's fine. At least for me. I mean, I can't say for everyone else.
Oh, I'm having too much fun. I want to keep going, but I understand some people might not want to.
All right. We'll try to go quickly this time. We'll just keep short notes, everyone, right?
Alright. Do
Speed
best.
round.
Do best.
Okay.
Speed round.
Speed round, level
round.
3.
All right. First, we're gonna go into the big trailer that happened with this one. Here it is, Light and Shadow.
Still on mute?
Ooh.
Yep, still on mute. I mute.
Oh, I remember seeing this one.
Yeah, me too. Little chameleon girl, run!
I remember seeing this one because like this one was talked about like in terms of art design.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no
And,
people.
and also the whole evil Star Guardians?
Yeah, these are our first villains.
They have like a name, right? Like Star Hunters or something.
That's a. They have. I think these 2 are corrupted Star Guardians, and the other one might have a different name, but I'm not 100% on it. Let me
Keep
see.
protect.
Those 2 are a ship, right?
They're an canon couple. They're married.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Heck, even in this, they're like high school boyfriend and girlfriend.
And like in their skins, they had all their skins. Like if you play both characters and have them talk to each other, all they do is say lovey-dovey things to each other.
Yeah. Also, your teleport
Oh, no.
animation. You
It's
can
like-
teleport
it's-
together.
Yeah, it's a dual like spinning teleport animation.
Aww.
That's actually really
And here's
sweet.
Nico running away, showing off her backstory. There's no captions.
So can I tell my favorite, like one of my favorite quotes from them as like a couple thing? Like one goes like, pretty much the thing is he asks her to marry him every day, and she says no, only so she can keep hearing him ask.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, that's
oh.
actually really sweet.
Oh
Lord.
damn.
Our new 100%
Who are
evil.
you?
That feels evil. That feels so evil.
That's some Sakuga right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
some
no.
anime shit right there.
Here we go. Sakuga. Whoop.
Woo!
I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
That's the
Yeah.
money shot. Aww.
Oh,
And oh, she care. She
Here's the
care.
birdcage.
Whoop,
she care.
whoop.
Straight up animation style change.
Oh,
Oh, there it
yep.
is.
That's something I really like about Riot Games, like League ads, for lack of a better word, though, is that there's always an animation change at some point. Or like there's something done different.
Like that. That is amazing. I love it.
That's fun. Oh my god, they're plushies. Oh my god, not a marketable
Ricky Mouse
plushie.
now.
Oh.
Back to 3D.
She's alive.
Jealousy.
And now she's. Oh no, she's being corrupted.
Oh no!
Except the power of light will save you. For Kapowski.
The power of
me.
friendship is here. Hey girl, your Uber just arrived.
Oh yeah, and those are the wings that form when you're like doing the recall animation. And she shows up. She's like, "Sup? Where the hell were you?"
There is some lore going on.
I need your help.
Yeah, all kinds of lore. So yeah, quick thing, yeah, when Rakan and Zaya got corrupted in season 3's whole thing.
Ah.
Yeah, when
Hey, Dula.
Plop, 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 plop.
there, yeah, Zaya and Rakan got corrupted, and Nico faked her death to hide away. But yeah, she got found out by everyone, and now everything's maybe okay.
I love the tail.
But yeah,
This color scheme is just straight up.
so
I'll get into it.
we're gonna talk about the bad girls first. First up, we've got Zaya, with her corrupted
Dun, 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 dun.
design. We're gonna go quite many years ago. Zaya was destroyed in the fight against Zoe, alongside her lover, Rakan. The pair were resurrected and turned against their allies. A change Zaya seemed happy about. blaming the Star Guardians for abandoning her to die, she has taken a bitter personal stand against them, even as doubts begin to creep in. So like, I love these designs. I'm gonna give it a 9. I feel like the skirt doesn't really work for me in the design idea, and I miss her hood. But
the hood was true.
But like, she's good, she's fun. I love all the animations. I have got this skin. I have used it. It's how I got Snake to play League of Legends by going like, "Hey, check it out. We could do like fun stuff." And she's like, "Okay." But yeah, next up is Wisp.
I like the disparity. Like I can't talk about one skin without talking about the other. I like the juxtaposition of the really like dark and sort of venomous purple with the really nice green. I also like the dark metal around all their adornments, and the feathers are like a whole thing about just how amazing they look as her thrown weapons. I'm gonna give Zaya's. I think I might give Zaya's an 8.
Okay. Next up, Scarlet.
I have matching owls. Ah! All right, this is hard because it's two outfits for one. I like the color scheme. I like that they're kind of like a peacock, but as a combination as colors. I like the rippling in the skirt. I'm looking at the sprite animation / design now, and I like the bird feet claw thing. That's really cool. I can't say they're my favorite design though, so I'm probably gonna go 7. I want to give them this. I kind of want to give them a point more just for the owls, but like that's hard.
Okay. Next, sweetie.
Honestly, so neutral about Zaya's outfit. I can look. Like, I love so much about it, but a part of me is going, I like it because I really like Rakan. And that really, like, fades in. It's like, they're a pair, so I have, like, it's just a Swayze. I do like the purple. I do like the feathers. I give it maybe a 5. I don't know,
No, that's alright.
it's just kind of just,
That's fair. Okay, next up is Yugo.
Alright, I had to look at a few other references just so I could ignore Rakan and sort of judge Sire individually.
Yeah, it's hard.
But as from a magical girl fanatic perspective, the whole idea of the storyline of being a former Star Guardian turned to the dark side, there is that emulated in that design, and even more so when you actually look at her reformed Star Guardian outfit and you see the bits they've taken to put in each design. Excuse me. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. So even taking that into consideration, and also, this is gonna sound so dumb, but I kind of love the magical girl Team Rocket thing she's got going on with Rakan.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, that's totally it.
Like, they're like a more competent Team Rocket, except not boring. Because they did try to make Team Rocket competent in black and white, but that just made them boring.
It really did.
Which you know, that says something. But anyway, I just love their dynamic. I love the design. It's just pretty good from a narrative and a character design standpoint. So I'm gonna give it an 8. This is
Okay.
great.
Alright,
This is great, mate. 8 out of 8.
everything gives me the wolf boy from the game. Oh, the wolf boy from
Oh
the
yeah, Renoke. A little bit, yeah, I can see it.
Okay, alright, we're gonna quickly go to Rakan. Snake, would you care to?
Many years ago, Rakan was destroyed in the fight against Zoe, alongside his lover Zyra. Zyra, I can never pronounce that word.
Zaya.
The pair were then resurrected and turned against their allies. The fact Rakan seems keenly aware of. Biding his time to strike, he has a plan to purify the darkness from Zaya's heart, though the price may be losing himself to evil forever.
Oh no! Oh no!
Drama bomb.
He's getting points. So many points.
The tragic romance angle, that is peak magical girl.
That's danger. How dare you?
I'm giving the same score that I gave last time. I really like his design. I love a lot of it. There's like a little bit here and there that I'm not super down for. Like the open chest, I feel is interesting. It's a lot better than what I feel about Ezreal's design, but it kind of gives too much circus for my enjoyment for a magical boy or a magical man, magic man. But
Magical person.
he's still great. It's only like 1 point knocked off from perfection, which is mostly just like refinement that I wouldn't be able to like say or verbalize. Okay, Wisp.
I'm up for the flip on that in regards to like I like the idea that he's like a performer. He's got that like circus acrobat vibe to him. Plus the hair's fantastic.
Yeah.
But similarly to what I said previously, like his just this dark croppy look is fantastic, and I also like he's got this sort of like I don't know Fey look to him. I'm gonna give this a 9 because honestly, like a huge part of it is also like the story they gave to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Also, he's got the
That,
exact
like-
reverse fingerless gloves that the Evil Queen first had before.
Yeah, but they're all
Yeah.
symmetrical. They're all only covering the pinkies, where hers were like covering the random.
Oh, he looks in the middle of that. Okay.
Are we up to me?
Yep.
Yep.
Scarlet Song. What are you up to?
I think I gave Zaya a 7, right?
Yep.
I did not realize that they had a feather cape. Like, I didn't see the back of it. The feather cape's fab. I'd like to upgrade the previous score from an 8 to an 8 and give this one a 9. Because they give me like so in Bayonetta, you remember the final boss, Boulder, in the first game, how they had like this flowing peacock thing going on? Like,
oh, yeah.
there are like I wouldn't. It's hard. It's I want to give them a 9, but I want to give them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give them an 8. The only reason is because the hair reminds me of Seymour from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So, Snake Sweetie, what are you thinking?
Look, this would be the other character I would give Good 11 to. I am a little biased because I play Khan. He is my favorite character in this skin in particular. It just I love like the bird cape aesthetic. He's so peacocky, and I love that. Again, I love that sort of circus aesthetic, that really performer stuff. It also does one of my favorite things where like it does knives, but the feather is the knife.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's
that's fun.
like sharp feathers is like such a cool aesthetic as like a weapon, which I absolutely love. He's topless. Pretty much bears his entire chest. I sent another image to the chat. Pretty good.
Now, call me crazy, but isn't his top in that image? She's there, like leaning up against him.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, no, he has got such dumbass energy in the entire game. And he's like, he is pure simp for her. And he is, oh, I just love him so much. He has the cool glowy eyes. I'm sorry, he's like the one character I'm gonna blab about a lot because I just,
That's
wow.
cool.
But I'm
What
gonna
is
stop
it?
talking because I could discuss this dumbass all day.
Next up is Yugo. Yugo, what do you feel?
I love it. I just love the design. I love the lore. I love that he also reminds me of one of my favorite Pretty Cure bad guys, Westar, who is also just a massive himbo, who has a pink-haired love interest. So,
Sus.
sus. Although Fresh Pretty Cure came out in like 2009, so I think they did it first. But anyway. In any case, I love him. He is great. He is gonna get the same score as his lover. 8 out of 8. He's great.
8 out of 8?
He's great. He's great, mate. 8 out of 8.
Alright, cool. Next up we have, let's have Yugo
other
read
one
this one
is-
out. Zoe!
Member of the ancient first group of Star Guardians, Zoe's heart desires not love, but chaos. Twisting her newfound power into a malignant expression of cosmic madness. After numberless eons of hunting the first stars chosen, she has finally come to Valorant City, hoping to destroy the latest generation of Guardians, as she has countless others.
Bum, bum, bum.
My god, the evil Dumbo octopus thing.
I'm gonna give this one an 8. I dig it. There are some aesthetic parts I'm like not super interested in, but I feel that's more personal preferences. I'd say the eyes are fun, the heterochromia is fun, the fact that matches her octopus is great. The star on top of the head definitely adds to the evil imagery that like Syndra had for her like alternate skin, the Prestige skin. So that's fun. But yeah, also you can see Zaya and Rakan in the back going like, what's up? We're escorting a small child around. Alright, but yeah, no, that's me.
Alright, I'm up. If you flip the colors of the heterochromia, she is Sans.
Yes.
1 out of 10. I will not elaborate.
Oh,
Legit?
Legit.
Alright.
wow. There's
Ooh.
something happened to you.
And it was Sans.
I still haven't seen that little bastard. Good music there.
Okay, Scarlet, you're up.
I am surprisingly not the Grinch of this one. I like a lot of things about this design, but it does not scream magical girl to me in a way that's like I feel like I expect her the Midna vibes are there without
Yeah, I can see that.
but like I suppose the best way I could describe it, yeah, like they feel like I am the evil 500-year-old loli who's going to destroy you and then learn the power of friendship and shit.
In truth, that's a lot of the reason I gave them all 1.
Like a 4,
Alright.
but mainly because it's not magical girl enough. Like, it's magical girl villain, but it doesn't feel like this is a person who was once a magical girl and then became, like, a bad guy, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
they scream someone who, you know the energy they're giving me? They're giving me, oh god, what's the villain in the Steven Universe movie?
Oh,
Spinel!
They've got mad Spinel energy.
I
Alright.
see that.
The person with the giant head in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Oh,
Is that too deep a cut?
Wait,
There's
what do you mean
like,
by big head?
no.
she's got like
Oh,
gravity
you mean
powers.
yeah, the gravity woman. Yeah, I don't remember her name.
That's what this person reminds me
Okay,
of. They
okay.
remind me of like a villain of the week.
Snake?
They do. They feel like they're gonna summon summon the latest monster kaiju for like the Power Rangers to fight.
I feel like they are the one that was summoned by the Power Rangers.
I'm very mixed
No,
on
no,
this
the
one.
thing next to him.
Like, I love her heterochromia, I love the galaxy hair, I love her, like, portal powers and that whole aesthetic.
Also,
I don't like her proportions.
I think can I point out something weird?
Go ahead.
I think her hair is decorated by the corpses of like the Star Guardian jewels, like the empty frames. Those are all
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
no, they are.
That is actually a nice touch.
Again, I don't like
That
her
is nice.
proportions. She's like chibi, but not chibi, but she's not child. It's
She's
just
not
some
even goblin.
weird, uncanny valley shit that's freaking me out. 5.
Five.
Octopus is cute.
The octopus is pretty cute.
You go.
Yeah, that sells it.
I really want to like this design. Like, there's a lot in there that makes me want to like this design. I kind of like the child characters in Magical Girl anime, even though everyone else finds them annoying. She's an interesting concept for a villain. The gems of all the fallen Star Guardians she's killed in her hair is a nice touch.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I'm just not in love with this design, especially if, look, I'm probably wrong, but isn't this the League of Legends character that simps for the simp? Doesn't
I have
Zoe have it
no
for
idea.
Ezreal or something?
I think she does. I think she does have a crush on Ezreal.
No, we don't. I
In
think that's what
which
we're talking
case,
about
that
other
kind of bothers
Always
me a
played.
little bit, because,
Hmm?
like, they could have had the opportunity. They could have had the
that's me.
opportunity to use
Same.
Zoe as someone who had a crush for Ezreal, so that she had a thing for Lux, and then had her become an evil Star Guardian that way, basic of a storyline as it is. But instead of making her this like ancient Star Guardian that's like been killing people for ages and has like become this embodiment of chaos, I feel like that would have been better if they used a different League character for that. If I'm being honest.
I feel like there's the
So,
child of that particular
I-
character.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of with Scarlet. I'm gonna give her a 4. There's a lot to like, but it's not for me.
Okay.
Not my kettle of fish. Not my
Alright.
cup of-
One of the last designs we got Nico.
Nico.
Oh, it's so hard. She's so pretty.
Let's have who's the last person I had to. Oh, that's right. Scarlet, it's your turn.
A member of Ari's original team of Star Guardians, Nico watched her teammates fall against Zoe's dark powers, going into hiding when she, too, was thought dead. Revealing herself to the newly assembled Star Guardians at the eve of their greatest battle, the wide-eyed adventurer has vowed that this time she won't run.
Okay. I'll give it like a 6. 7. I'll give it a 7. I like it. Color, the variety of color choices helps with the chameleon aesthetic. Butterfly frog creature going "Meow" to the camera is fun.
Toasted crickets.
Toasted crickets is a great thing for this. Favorite subject being anatomy because I believe she's a shapeshifter, so that's fun. O positive blood to give that like wild, weird nature. Huh?
The eyes are
O
cool.
positive means you can turn a blood for
I
anyone.
can sort of see.
Yeah.
Universal donor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's clever. That's a nice touch.
so that's fun.
Just don't ask for blood.
The 4 wing thing is interesting. I haven't seen that anyone. But yeah, it'll usually be green. And you can't see it in this design, but I believe they gave her like not shoes, but like toe socks that are also the same.
Yeah, no,
coloration
I'm
as her
seeing it.
gloves.
She's got toe socks.
And I'm down for that. I'm down for the orange. I just feel like it's not really my taste of aesthetics. And yeah, next up is Wisp.
I'm giving this a 10. This is like a straight up like gorgeous, high saturated fructus like frog lady. She's so cute. I love the hair and are those patterns just straight up on her skin as opposed to like fabric?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
seems like such a
They
nice
are.
aesthetic choice. Her gloves are unique. Every other part of this is like, oh yeah, they're a Star Guardian, but also like very like they're frog.
I'm probably gonna get. I'm gonna get.
I love her eyes too. The eyes are fantastic.
Alright, I'm going up to 8 just because like
Also, frog and foreground just have is even a good time.
flower tattoo on shoulder definitely helps. And yeah, alright.
And stars. There's stars as well.
Yeah.
So
next up-
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yep.
Sure, when do you revive?
This is hard. Still not a 10. But maybe an 8.
Okay.
I love the chameleon vibes. I love the toe socks. I love the stars trailing down like little spines. But it's the hover star thing for me that really subtracts to it. I feel like you
Oh, yeah,
could have
that's
done
what
something
nice,
really
yeah.
cool. Like she's got the pendant on her head. You could have done something where it was like a big star in the middle of her forehead that flared out into 2 wings that made it look more like fins. Like that could have been really cool. I love the patterning on the arms though. Like that's really fun. And the concept of like, oh, it's frog. Yeah, like it's very much it could have been much cooler. And I'm sad that it's not, if that makes sense.
I can certainly agree with tearing down might have improved it.
Snake Sweetie.
I loved this design. You don't get a lot of orange and green in color schemes for things. And like the underhair with the colors and the gradient. Again, it's like I want to give it a 10. I'm gonna have to give it a 9 because it's that stupid floating star thing.
If it didn't have
If it didn't have that
it'd be a
stupid star thing, it would be just because she's so bubbly and it's so
Yeah.
light and cheerful and such a beautiful color scheme. But that stupid ass star.
Like
It's
okay,
all about the hat.
like
It's all
if I-
about the stupid hat.
If I get down to it, I think it's like the stars are like meant to be like that, where they're like whatever magical girl thing is, right? But she has like a tiny one on her forehead already that you could just make it that's her one. You don't.
Yeah,
need
no,
to
that's
do
what I
one.
was saying.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, if you shifted it down, it would have been so much better.
Alright. You go.
I have a thing up here.
I'm gonna be honest, when Nico first got released, I didn't really like her design that much. I didn't think it compared to the rest of the Star Guardian outfits. Past me is a baby who doesn't know what she's talking about. I think this design is actually great. The orange and the green color scheme complements each other very nicely. I'm a sucker for earth tones. The head wings I actually really like. I think they're kind of cute and they sort of add to the whole swift, light-footed, runaway sort of chameleon idea that the designers were going for. I do agree that the giant star on her head is kind of stupid. I still don't like that part about the design. But I've actually grown to love the rest of it, even though the chameleon tail did kind of gross me out when I first saw it, if I'm being 100% honest. This is actually... The question is, do I love it as much as Ari and Miss Fortune? Honestly, yeah. I reckon this is a 9 out of 10 design.
Okay.
The more I keep thinking about it, the more I go, actually, there's a lot to like about this design. It's clever, it's practical, it's colorful, it's fun. It's nice. There's just... I think I like her alternate a little bit better.
Okay, and
I would like to do a call out for Rain, who keeps dropping it off.
I've only done it like 5 times.
okay, and Rain, you had something you wanted to
5
say?
times
Oh, yeah.
too many.
I just want to like, can someone in chat, because I'm not at home on my computer, can someone in chat get me like the image of Ben from Parks and Rec saying it's about the cones, but cross out cones and write hats? I need this in my life, and I can't make it.
Next up is we've got the upgraded form of Nico. Scarlet?
Am I reading it?
Yeah.
Nico and the Star Guardians emerge from their battle forever changed, friendships reforged in the face of stunning victory and brutal loss. They will save their lost companion, perhaps not now, but one day, and they will do it together.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna give this a 6. I'm gonna go like 5 actually. I don't like the amount of yellow. It's interesting, but the sheer array of colors previously, taking that away is like a bummer to me. They've made the hat bigger and dumber, and it's making me think you stole Sandman from Rise of the Guardian stuff and covered yourself in it.
I kind of see that.
That's my bit. I'm being a Grinch on Nico. But yeah.
By the way, I am putting in the character sprite art.
Sounds good.
Concept.
Thank you, because I don't think the
Little Wisp.
I don't think the
I
promo art
love
does
the
it.
previous design. This is not that. This is Lumiere. That you've also lost a lot of the details that makes them a magical girl. Though I will say the gold on the tail's like a nice, interesting touch. Just doesn't work here. I do like the golden gloves and stuff. There's like bits to like, but it just doesn't work bringing it back to being a magical girl. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a 2. I don't like it.
That's fair. Alright, wow. Cool. Scarlet?
I'm with Rain / you. Like, they are so much less for having so much less color. Like, I understand that this is trying to be a universal theme. Like, we had the previous, like, Soraka, was it? Also had, like, the pink going into gold, going into purple. Like, this is very clearly the super form colors. The hair reminds me of Mami Tomoe from, like, Madoka.
Uh-oh,
Like-
1 second. Oh, no.
We down on
No,
two.
it's fine. Give it a sec. OBS does this. In a couple of seconds, it'll reconnect. It's just going to... Yeah,
Oh.
see how he goes.
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, everyone.
OBS just does that.
Okay, I'll
I don't know
edit
why,
that.
it just does
Okay,
that.
sorry. Continue, Scarlet. Sorry about
Mami, you're good. Mami Tomoe has like, I don't know, the barrel curls are a thing. I'm a little freaked out by her actual in-game sprite. Not gonna lie, she looks a little too Coraline for me. I'm gonna give it a. Honestly, it's such a downgrade. It's a 4.
that. Okay. Next up is Snake.
Okay, I would like to previously amend my other ones back to a 10. Just because I've actually had a look at her in-game model and noticed that, because I thought the star was attached to the forehead and sticking up, it's actually floating above her head. It's a perspective thing, it's just badly done.
Yep.
Which actually, and with the wings, I think it's actually so much nicer. I love gold. It's like gold is my favorite color. That hair is ghastly. That is awful. And whoever drew this should be arrested. Besides that,
I think
so
it's the same artist.
For art crimes.
for art crimes. Other than that, like looking at her in-game model, I still like a lot about it. Like again, the gold, I love the little chameleon froggy dude, he's all cute, and the butterflies. I just think the splash art is just not good. I'm going to then say probably 6.
Okay. I'm actually gonna bring my score down to a 4 because
Now-
I just realized something. They changed his mouth from like the goofy like little like love heart shape
Cute
into
guy.
like just generic
He looks like
mouth.
the skinny
He's
frog
very
from
Disney
John
frog.
Carter of Mars.
Yeah, I'm
John
not-
Yeah.
Carter's a Disney movie.
I'm not down for that.
Where's
Ma-
John Carter?
Give him his weird mouth. Anyway,
There was going to be a revival.
you go.
So, I'm gonna be the anti-Grinch over here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I like it.
Anti.
I actually From a magical girl
Oh, yeah,
standpoint,
Princess Peach,
I
I see.
actually really love this design. It's got the redonkulous hairstyle I would expect from a magical girl super form. It's got,
Yeah, this is
again,
the
the
same
butterfly aesthetic and motif as the
Wispofrain
symbol of
itself.
hope, which is brilliant when you think about the fact that Nico faked her death and was in hiding up until that particular part of the plot. It's like she's moved on from hiding and she's done running away. She is going to have hope and she is going to keep fighting. So the butterfly motif actually works really well. The floating tiara is a nice sort of twist on the whole use of crowns for the ascended form. I think Soraka's floating crown was done a bit better, but I still actually really like how it is on Nico. I like the layering on the skirt that once again adds to the butterfly aesthetic, but also looks like a lotus, which is the symbol of life and sacrifice. I like the layering on the boots, but yet they still kept it in toed socks, and it has this nice sunset cascade to it. I like the puffy sleeves, even though they look stupid. And I like how the frog, even though it doesn't really show on the splash art, in the sprite art, he's still the adorably bulbous sort of frog shape, and I think it's great. I think it's an 8 out of 8, mate.
Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got our designs, we've got all our numberings. I'm just gonna quickly scroll to this thing here. Alright, so this is gonna be here. This is mostly gonna be for the editing and the YouTube. Alright, so the scores are all this, blip, and the person that
Wow.
Oh, look at those scores!
Wow.
Actually, did it on the fly.
They're all the same.
it's amazing.
Wow, you're a technical wizard.
And I'm probably gonna guess. Let's just we'll put the crown onto me because I've been giving out the highest scores and just in average. So I'm just gonna probably say.
I would like on record
Can we-
to be the first to give it an 11.
Can we change the sourpuss to Grinch?
Oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
In the edit,
There we go. Edited. Oh my god, amazing.
Jim Carrey's Grinch.
There we go.
And then we're gonna put
Okay,
those sourpuss green
Yeah,
ones.
no, that's fair. I
Cha,
feel
cha,
like
cha,
I
cha,
would
cha,
love
cha,
so
cha.
many more of these if they were just a little different.
Okay, so blip. There's scores. Blip. There's our scores.
Blip.
There's our.
We
there's-
have 17 to
Okay,
go.
cool.
Where's the blip?
We're halfway there. Thank you for all for joining. This has been Pixel Harbinger. Guest stars Scarlet, Song.
Yo.
Yeah, Scarlet Song. Brain melting.
That's me.
You go.
Thanks for having me.
I can't read. Wispofrain, you girl, Snake Sweetie, you've all been a great time. Have a wonderful day. For all you people here, have a wonderful time. I'm gonna self-destruct.